Aloha, how are we doing? Panda and Mark should have announced your live stream from yesterday going to watch Rake. Fucker. I don't think anyone's here yet, which is absolutely fine because everyone's watching Rake, obviously. For those watching the VOD, you might be looking at this account thinking, what are you doing? This is the VHL account. Hey Randy, Zarin, Ali, how you doing? Hey, listen, I didn't know that anyone was here. Eric, everyone's here. Oh, I feel much better now. To be fair, I'm going to insult Rake because obviously he's definitely not here because he's streaming. Whenever it's a big event, that big German fucker starts his stream at like 5:30. And it means I lose out massively. Hey Randy, how you doing, dude? Oh, Eric, you play Elden Ring. You play Elden Ring to your heart's content, man. I just appreciate the fact you're here. Hey, Jonathan. How you doing, man? Eze, how are you? Oh, everyone's. Oh, this is good. Paz, never watched your streams. Do you know what? I like dropping into Rake and listening to him because I like his voice. I jumped into his stream earlier, Mark. Hold on. Eze, deliberate, you little fucker. I could easily push him higher, but I'm not going to. We're going to leave him at E2. The only thing that's going to hurt me in, I think, is PvP, depending who I get. Hey Zentros, how you doing, man? Ali, you've done nothing in the event. Jonathan, yeah. Listen, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, right? So I jumped into a Rake stream because when he streams, I like to say hello. He's been very supportive of me, so I like to go and say hello. I know it sometimes gets lost in the void. And then I like to gift a sub because I appreciate it. And then I do that when I leave. But I saw that he was about to talk about Oscar. By the way, no one mentioned Oscar in the chat because I have no idea if he's good or bad. I've got everything ready to build him. I've also, not annoyingly, that would be wrong. Ben, i.e. Sideshow, has messaged me. He's got a D13 Oscar that he said that I can use. So I was like, I didn't have to build him myself now. But so we're going to build him and use him on my team. And then what we'll do, we'll jump over to Ben's account and then we'll use him because he's D13 and we can use him and that'll be fine. And then we're going to jump onto Mark's at some point to go through the reward structure. But obviously, I said, we've got to do the event first. To be fair, there's more people here than I thought there would be off rip. So let's go straight and do the event. I very briefly looked at the event this morning and got immediately confused. And I'm really happy because I was tempted last night to stay up till midnight, which is the reset time here in the UK. And I was going to do a video on the event. I'm fucking happy I didn't because I didn't understand what was going on. I was so confused. Randy, I don't know if I've already said hello. If I haven't, hello, mate. Paco, how you doing, bud? Sandy, how are you? So, I've bought all the things. I've bought all the things. But I'm getting confused because when I clicked on here, there's these things. But I know I'm supposed to get these things from here. So am I supposed to do this first? I have to summon. Yeah, so I have to do this first. Absolutely fine. We're going to do our summons first. No, do you know what we're going to do? Do you know what we're going to... Nah. I still don't know about Oscar. We're going to keep that a secret to me. I presume you lot already know about Oscar. Ben has built him to D13, which means he's absolutely raced to get his cores done. I therefore presume he's good and that everyone got it right. I'm prepared to be let down a little bit, but then I also don't know why Ben would have built it. So I've been off Discord all day, apart from I briefly went on the player channel. And I haven't looked at anything. I haven't even looked, because to be honest with you, I forgot this morning. I looked at the treasures and then forgot to look at Oscar. And then I realised about 2 o'clock, I was like, I don't even know if he's good or not. So, yeah, we're going to find out together. I've got everything prepped, ready to build him up. But yeah, we need to do the summons first, and then we'll do the event, and then we'll build out Oscar. and then we will. Oh, nice, Aaron. And then we're going to go on Ben's account and actually use him because Ben's done all the hard work. So that's fine. Right, scrolls. Oh, I've got enough scrolls. I don't know who to do here. It makes sense to do Oscar, doesn't it? Because we're going to use his Awakens to get the chest anyway. Yeah, we'll do Oscar. And then we can use these copies to build up Oscar. And if he's not, or no, it depends if he's good or bad. It depends if he's good or bad. If he's good, we'll use naked copies. If he's bad, we'll use the awakened copies. And then see. That was terrible. We have very mixed luck on summons. I'm not going to lie to you. I have proper cleared the bag for you guys. So you don't have to... Oh, Valkyrie. Hey, Kay. So you guys don't have to watch me suffer. Flora. Oh. It's 5 stars everywhere. And then they stopped. 1 second. My radiator. My wife works at this desk during the day, even though it's my PC. And she puts the heating on so fucking high, it feels like you're sitting next to the sun. And so I'm going to turn the radiator off because I don't know why it's on that high. Let's see. Double pull. Nice. Oh, Mark, listen. Feel bad for me today. On the VHL account, right, you try and do basically 1,000 summons with 100 bag space. Oh my god, it was torture. Torture. It was brutal. And they need to change that, man. Did I say hello to Ali? Ali, how you doing, man? I saw you. I always feel like I'd see your message and I don't say hello, and it's never on purpose. Right. So, you are going to have to watch me. I've got loads to do. As we fucking should, because it hasn't cleared as much as I hoped. Oh my god. Right, let's go. I'm still used to the old bag system. Irrespective of the fact I've been playing this again. Oh, I haven't got many. It's all my 4-star shots. Oh, I used them. I've already used them. Right, I was thinking, where are they? So we're going to have to basically bin off all the 3 stars as usual, which I feel like is a massive waste. But it's all right. We don't even care about light and dark. Ali, you said... Do you know what? It's so interesting. When I do my event previews, I normally say to people, wait until you've seen someone do the event first, like, or watch me do the event first before you do the event. When I was reading through that event preview yesterday, I was like, well, I don't think I'm going to know what to do either. And so it's just going to be 200 without... I still haven't got the avatar. First world things, isn't it? Wanting to get that avatar. By the way, is the music too loud, or is it okay? On OBS, it looks a little bit high. Javan, what tips do you need, my friend? Yeah, Zarin, that's what I normally do. So I use my non-meta one to test it. But there's the flip side to that, which is that my non-meta, because it's non-spending now, needs to do the event more efficiently than my main. Oh, Maisie. Hey, Maisie, how are you? I was going to make the joke, Maisie, and decided I was going to take the high road. And then you've swooped in and took the low road, which is fine. Maisie needed to be right, yeah, fair enough. To be fair, I maybe would have been disappointed if she didn't say anything. Claim all the shiz out. I think we're in the same spot. We're just going to have to get rid of them all, aren't we? Quick select. Sayonara. Get out of here. Do one more till we're maxed. Because I don't know how many we need. I remember back in the day this was like a premium source of getting 5 stars. Whereas now it's just an inconvenience, which is wild. Absolutely wild. Do I plan on buying? No. Do you know what? Do you know what? I don't think that the stuff is too good value. And everyone, and you know what? It's one of those things. I think because my mind was absolutely wrecked yesterday, looking at the event preview and trying to put together that fucking video. I couldn't even comprehend whether it was good value or not. Now I've seen how much certain things cost, I think it's a little bit stinky. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I'm not looking at loads of it. We'll go through the event in a second. Hey, Ruby, how you doing, bud? Hey, Ben's here. Ben, he's already got his Oscar, who we're going to use and abuse later on stream, which we very much appreciate. Thank you, Ben. Could have told me before I completely mullered my account getting it ready to build him. Yeah. Yeah, you can do, Rupert. What we'll do is let me do all this stuff first, bud, and then we'll do it. I've got to check DMs. What have I got? Can we just let me do my stuff? Because I don't need any distractions. Oh, we've got to do loads more. We've got to do another 700. Oh, I know. I said I'm looking forward to seeing us. So we're going to do this, then we'll do the event, then we're going to check out Oscar. I still don't know if Oscar's good or bad. The only thing I've got to go off of, because I went off of Rake's stream because Rake was starting to talk about it, so I clicked off, and then, but Ben has built him, which makes me think he's good. Because why would Ben build him if he's shit? Doesn't make sense. So we'll have to see. Yeah, no one's allowed to say anything on Oscar. If you do, I'm giving Kay permission to mute someone for the first time. Oh, I know he's been sitting there waiting, ready to pounce. But because you guys are all so good, he's never had to do it. But there will be another Flora. God, I got a Flora in the VHL account. Ugh. Hey, another Oscar. You can say some slurs. Rather we didn't. I'd rather you didn't, to be fair. You might not even be able to say any slurs. Also, I suppose it depends what you mean by slurs. If you mean like the bad slur, pretty sure it auto stops it. To be safe, how about we don't say anything that can be misconstrued as a slur, and then it definitely won't ban you. Pick a slur, any slur. Don't bait me. No, I'm joking. You can say it in French. Isn't it like the same word in French as it is in English? Ah, Madeline. I mean, we don't need it. By the way, and this all depends on what happens with Oscar. We might end up building Williams. We're still having Basilisk. Don't worry. That hasn't changed. Zarin. Thanks, man. You don't have to do that. Absolutely. Yeah, Randy's got it right. You're a Giga Chad. Right. I'll make my note. I have to get you your crown. Thanks, bud. I do appreciate it, man. Crown for Zarin. W. W's in the chat for Zarin. Thank you, bud. I really do appreciate it, man. Right. Bless him. Oh, we need to do 100 more. I nearly read Titus Magna's name wrong there. Oh, bless you. Thank you, bud. You don't have to. You don't have to. I do appreciate it. Right. I have YouTube Premium, by the way. So just, guys, help me out, because I've been putting ads on my videos this month. There is no ads on the stream. If you're getting ads on the stream, that's not me. That's YouTube doing it. I've turned off monetization. You should only be getting one ad at the start of my videos. And someone commented on one of my videos and said, I just had like 4 ads. I was like, you shouldn't, because that's not how it worked. Why are you getting triggered? Ads haven't been too bad, have they, on my video? I don't suppose you guys really take much notice of it, but there should only be one, and there should be no mid-rolls. Ali, did you just get jealous? There's only so many crowns you can have on your head. Right, triple crown. Ali, no, not Ali, for both of you for the win. Thank you both so much. Ali, thank you, bud. And that's, Maisie, listen, that's irrelevant, right? We like to see a sea of green names. Ali says to me before that the white names piss him off. Oh. Ali, that's more than people that are in the stream now between you and Zarin. You can't have 4 crowns on a name. It doesn't fit. You've only got 3 letters in your name. That's 1 crown for a letter. It's Ben. Ben hasn't got a sub. Ben hasn't got a membership. No. Right. Seriously. Zarin, thank you so much. Stop. Because that gets silly. It gets silly. You fucking legends. We're not doing this. We're not doing a silly little membership war. Because on top of that, I think Addy will end up winning. But at what cost? At what cost? So let's leave. Maisie, it might be because you're under 18. And maybe you're not allowed to have a membership gifted. Zarin, Ali, mwah, thank you very much. Right. In my defence, I have said, Robbie's here as well. In my defence, I have said that I don't want you to do this. What the fuck is going on? I've got to do stuff. I've got to make content and everyone's giving me stuff. Jason, thank you. Ali, obviously, I didn't say thank you for the 3rd time. Fuck, you know, I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to change. All right, Jason needs another crown. So many crowns. Right, that's the entire relay. Yeah, I know, and he's genuinely so pretty. Ben, I know. There's more memberships than there is people in the stream. The conquest to get Maisie a membership. She's probably, do you know what? Maisie might be a secret agent, and I've told her to turn off memberships so she can't get gifted. And this is all a long con in the making for this one stream. But it's not. Jason, thank you, bud. Zarin, thank you, bud. Ali, thank you, mate. Obviously, you guys don't have to do it. So stop. Let's leave it there because we need to get on with stuff. Hey, Leaf, how you doing, man? But yeah, I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. And I don't know how to accept gifts, so it makes me go all weird. So yeah, I don't know what to, give you one of Ali's crowns. Ali's earned every single one of them crowns. Ah. Oh. Oh, God. Jason, what are you doing? And Maisie still didn't get one. Right, another crown. I'm gonna have to come up with an actual system. Yeah. Stop. I don't know what this is. I don't know whether Ali's. It is raining. And Macy still didn't get one. Okay. Ali. I love you. We stop now and we move on. Zarin and Jason, obviously, thank you so much. Let's move on and do this. Because I'm going to be sitting here saying thank you the whole night. And as I said, I struggle. It's not their fault. They were trying to be polite and you've taken it as a personal slight. So, and I said, I don't know how to accept gifts. It's not you, so I get all weird with it. And the thing is, I don't want to overcook the thank you because that's creepy. But I don't want you guys to think I don't really appreciate it. So it's like this weird balance that I try and strike between thank you so much and let's move on, not in a nasty way. But yeah, otherwise I'll just sit here forever saying it. No, Bobby Lee, your account's not rid. Listen, dude, we got. I can't even remember now what I was doing. I've just got so distracted because of these absolute legends. We've done the summons, which is great. So we need to do. All right. Do you know what we should do? Because I'm really excited. Let's look at Oscar before. No. Let's do the event. And then we'll look at Oscar. So, because we need 90, so we need a buy. BH got distracted. Listen, Ben, it's not. We know by now it's not hard. Oh no, so do the summons first, is what we're saying. Is this what we're saying? Am I on the correct screen? Then I go to the free to play to use them. Okay. Oh, that's a bit naughty, isn't it? So spenders get an advantage on the free to play side. Not a lot's happening. Is this the 40 pity timer, is it? So I'll get one here. Yes. Ah, little Chibi Sylvie. Awesome. Well, we ain't high rolling for shit. I can tell you that much. We're going to end up on 6. Oh, is that Finn? 5-star? She's only 3-star. Okay. You don't usually need to. You can fish. Okay, so I just get more powerful chibis, is what we're saying. Finny's good. Okay. To be fair, I'll make a point. I'm not looking forward to this event. The reason I'm not looking forward to this event, Queen, is because every single mini event I've ever done with DH games has been atrocious. And following on from that, the other main problem is that the rewards aren't worth getting, right? To do the event properly. So whether I do this properly or whether I skip through as quick as possible, I might get a 10% better rewards doing it properly. I don't know. So for me, prepare for 50 battles. 50 battles. You can't skip them. How long does each battle last then? Patricia! Need one more Shibi. Looks like we're not doing very well. Oh, you can skip. Hi, Galactica. How are you, man? Jason, I honestly, man, like, I'm not. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. And then when I briefly looked this morning at like the New Year calendar and stuff, I think the New Year calendar looks so expensive for what it is. But I haven't really looked into it, so I'm not giving advice based on that. Well, that's sad. I didn't get one. But I don't know what's happening. Aura Gate. Okay, right. Ooh, that looks pretty. Sorry, loads of people just said sorry. Oh, Mark, I hope she's alright, dude. Gun lampoon. Okay, that makes sense. What, click out, click back in? Yeah, you do, Ali. So you just literally do that. There's no skill to this whatsoever. So you throw them at the board. It gives you an odds of getting them. I think the skill is in the minigame, but I don't know. Doing fine. Galactica, that's fine, man. You watched The Shadows. Oh, you commented on one of my videos the other day. You commented on one of my videos, Galactica, and I was going to remember what it was. Do you know what? I hate having long backwards and forwards in the YouTube comments because it takes too much time. And I was going to bring it up. I can't remember what the comment was about. I can't remember. I know it was you. I think it was about the 3-1. What? Okay, what we'll do? I'll get the comment up on my phone in a bit. Because to be fair, it's one of those things. I'm more than happy to have conversations with people about stuff, but I don't like doing it. Do you know what? I hate doing it over messages or emails or anything like that because you can't detect tone. And sometimes, oh yeah, Madeline, she looks cool. And sometimes I don't want people to think, because obviously you come on stream and stuff like that, I don't want you to think that I was like being horrible in the response. But I can't remember what you said now. But we'll go back and we'll look at it. So yeah, because I didn't want you to think, you know, oh, he's a dick. But it's like, no, that's not the point. I'm more than happy to have conversations when people disagree with what I say. I think it's vitally important that we do that. But I don't want people to think that I'm being an arsehole. Because, oh, Equipus. He's a 6-star, bro. Oh, I didn't check the Legacy Flame series, though. Nice. I got this bit completely wrong, didn't I? Did I? You have to do 50. It never mentioned 50. So Oscar can solo the 50 fighters. So is this just redundant now? No, I've got to do it anyway, haven't I? Oh, no. Oh, right. Oh, my God. This UI. Nope. Still wrong. Oh, just because I've got all the chibis, I still have to crack on. Okay. Yeah, because I saw some people yesterday say, oh, it looks like you can high roll. And I was like, no, it doesn't look like you can high roll. I didn't read it like that at all. The only time I think you could high roll is if you get one of these early on, if you like, you're in between realms. So like I'm going to be in between 2 realms. So I could technically high roll, potentially. But, oh my goodness gracious me. And obviously high roll to get that. So I could like have high rolled here to get another hero. But, yeah. Yeah, I know, but what I mean is, because there's rewards for getting the first chibi or tidy brave per realm. So if you high roll getting your first one, then you'd get rewards, I think. If I go to the bag, I can level up Oscar. In the bag. Is this just boring now? Am I just going to level up Oscar? Nah, Mark, but these events normally aren't. But as I said, and I might be wrong in this. I might be wrong. But virtually every time I've ever done an event like this, the difference from doing it properly to just skipping through as quickly as possible, the rewards is, as I said, maximum 10% difference. But the rewards themselves aren't great, so there's just no point. Okay, we don't even... Should we just leave the Mystic Fruits? How many heroes can we use? I could only look at 3. Didn't it only show me 3? Yeah, 3. Let's do this then. This looks shit. That can't be the quickest way of doing it. If I go, like that. Okay. Really? Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're doing with our lives? Yeah, Mark, to be fair, you're right. I've said it doesn't make a difference. It obviously does make a difference. You're obviously, you are definitely later on than I am in my like VHL one. In my VHL, this would make a difference, I presume. Why sometimes is it letting me skip straight away and other times it's like, no, you have to completely redo it? This is what I'm saying. This is weak sauce, bro. Is there like a maximum? There must be a maximum, obviously. 50. Duh. Zeko, how you doing, man? But it's like so weird, like proper early game accounts, like the VHL ones, even like the gold and spirit and stuff you get from the shit drops. Massive, like massive for the account. Yeah, but obviously for normal accounts, it's just a bit... But yeah, we'll go through the events. So we're going to do this. We'll finish this, obviously, which we're nearly at anyway, right? This sucks so much, man. So we'll finish it, and then we'll have a look at the other event stuff, because unless I'm mistaken, it just... I feel like if you're going to spend anyway, there's obviously a lot of stuff you can spend on. But if you're like me, where you are like a mid-spender... Oh, what is happening here? Right, hold on. Sucks. Right, let me just close it and redo it. Hold on. I've still got Rake Stream up. He's got one extra viewer that he doesn't technically have because I'm not even watching him. But I like to help the smaller guys out, you know? Help where I can. Check event spoiler for next week. I haven't even done that. I was working all day today. And so and then the time that I spent doing stuff I shouldn't be, i.e. doing this, I was doing the 1,000 summons on the mini account, which has 100 bag space. Fucking torturous. Honest, they need to sort that out. I didn't even realise how much of a problem it was until I've done this account, like the little account. If you're a new player, it just encourages you to do horrendous decisions. I actually didn't. I was a good boy. I done what I should do, and I've kept it all tight, and I haven't pushed further than I needed to. But yeah, if you're a new player, trying to work around with 100 bag space is absolute balls, especially with how many heroes you get now. I get back in the day, it probably wasn't as much of a problem because it was like impossible to get any heroes anyway. But now, where they just get thrown in your lap, and they don't even give you the chance to like buy extra space. Like, it's just a stupid amount of gems it costs. Stupid. One more butter, yeah. I don't know. I don't mind. I like the fact they put effort in. I just wish that they like combined the effort from say 3 events and done one event really well that I wanted to take part in. Because it's obvious they care. Like, I reckon, where are these from? Are these from Realmsgate or are they new? They look like the little Realmsgate ones. Because, you know, I went into Realmsgate for the first time in ages the other day. And I was like, it looks good. Like, they've made effort, right? To make the little models. No, these aren't the Realmsgate ones, are they? I swear I've seen some from somewhere. Because these are too mini. It might just be because, like, I haven't seen a Madeline there before. Yeah, I know. Listen, I don't. I know you can from the, but it's more early game. You shouldn't be using your gems, and you also don't have access to the furnace really early game to make the space up. And even if you do, it's so slow, so slow. Should we watch a couple of the fight? Fucking, you guys told me I couldn't lose. You lied. You lied to me. You said I couldn't lose with Oscar. What do you mean noob? How am I noob? I haven't done it, have I? You've lied to me. You've all lied to me and said that this would work. Look at that damage, bro. Did he just heal up like 1,000? Nice. Get stunned. Yeah, they're max level. Can I make an event video for free to play players? The thing is, Not really, because the event is do your scrolls, 600 scrolls, and then do this, and then you get your 20 event currency. So there's not really a video I can make for it, dude, to be honest. But yeah, Finn slot 1, but no one fucking said that. Everyone just said that Oscar can solo it. So don't, Eze, don't say put him in slot 1 with that face, because that's not true. No, you did. No, you didn't, Mark. I refute that. You. There you go. I won anyway. No one said I. If you find the message that said you guys put slot 1, DM me, Eze, with it, and I will apologise here on screen. And I've never apologised to any of you. I will apologise if I'm lying. But I definitely, yeah, Betty slot 1, Randy. That's it. Yeah. Oh, Rubia. Yeah, Rubia. You were This is gonna work. Yeah. See, I told you guys it should have been Finn slot 1. Otherwise, you don't win. Easy. I've got the orbs. And we won every single fight. We won every one. I didn't apologise to stream, I apologised to Kay. Because I got it wrong and I felt bad for Kay because I went in quite hard. Giggity. Why am I being an idiot? It's there. Rubia, feel free to add me, my man. Members get priority. And also, I will also say this. Rubia's name in the channel members, like on the little thing below my screen, I love that colour. I didn't know it existed. 400. Yeah, dude, don't spend 400 because you won't get anything from it. So you'll use 400 scrolls and achieve nothing. You need at least 600. The only thing I would say, Ben, to be fair, if my guy has the required gems, he will pick up another 200 scrolls throughout the event easy. So you could argue that he could do it, but let's not commit to something that... And Mark, right, there's Mark, and so I need to accept, but I've got to kick someone out. Right, who hasn't been active? This is how we're doing it. Who is Williams? Is this Paco's? And then he got annoyed at me for kicking him out last time. What did you expect? No, it was incognito. Who's this? Going on a kicking. Paco's gone. It's not his main. It's not his main. I can't have people that aren't active. I can't do it. Right, Rubia, and I presume that's Mark. I don't know the rest of the people. If this is you, let me know. That's Kay. Right, Kay didn't like. Kay, for a young man, is Kay? Where is Kay? Kay is here, isn't he? Zarin, just do it. It's there. You'd obviously get accepted. Pac-Man, there you are. You haven't been talking, you bastard. You devious bastard. Zarin, add me. I'll accept you right now. You done this last time, Paco. You joined as I was kicking you out. But I can't help it. If you're not active on the account, you're taking up a friend slot from someone that could be more useful. I don't even use the hearts. It's more about the message. You know, like, I have Rake on my friends list. Am I going to flex that? Maybe. Maybe. So, you know, if you want to be there, you've got to keep up with stuff. Zarin, have you added me? Is that you, Zarin? Atrolical. Well, that's fine, Titus. You can be accepted. Zarin needs to hurry up. Well, it's not invalid, is it? Because it's there. Are you on iOS or Android? You need to be Android, Zarin. Well, I can't accept you. Ah, we can check out Oscar in a second. Zarin, I'm going to leave that there. Oh, yeah, no, you're iOS. You can't, boy. You can't. Let's look at Oscar. Let's look. Oh, Zari. Rubia, listen. Where are you? Oh. Well, obviously. What's this? Galactica. See you later, bud. Stop fucking. Who's this guy? Ugh. Don't want someone with an Asmodel as their main. Why have you got a D on your Ignis? What? Ez, I'll accept you. You're allowed. That's 200. Oh, is that a brand new account, Rubia? Sorry, do you know, I didn't even check that. Oh, it is level 54. Right. Bro, okay. I didn't Do you know what I was thinking? I swear you had I've beat you in. Oh, no, sorry. I faced you in Hollow. I was like, I know you have a good account. Right. So you've 200 bucked this event. And this is where you've got to. You've already got your Ignis. Holmes. Heart Watcher. Mains on your iOS. Nice, man. Nice. Sam, you're new to Idle Heroes. Is Eloise a good hero? Yes, she is. This channel, this community, I don't care what the rest of you say. Holmes Young's your guy. Holmes Young's the one that you should be going for. And I won't accept any arguments in the comments because that's my opinion and it's also incredibly factual. So let's live and learn. Let's now check out. Let me take a drink from my Monster first. Hold on. Because I get it on the vape. Paco, listen. I kicked out your mini account. I haven't kicked you out. I've kicked your mini account out that you hadn't been on in 10 days. If it was your account, obviously I wouldn't have picked you out. So don't near me about that. Oh, shut up, you're only joking. Varial, yeah. So the problem with Aspen, it depends on what you're comparing him to, right? Aspen in Void Campaign really struggles once you get to Chapter 8. Williams is the one, right? Williams is the best all-round hero. Aspen is still the best for boss fights. So it's not that he's shit, it's just that he loses power compared to the rest. If Aspen's not one-hitting, he completely loses so much of his power and his ability. And where the health pool on heroes scales up so much in Void Campaign and he can't one-hit them, he doesn't get the overspill damage, he doesn't do enough damage. That's counted in bosses because part of his ability is he does more damage to bosses, whereas the others are just more consistent. Certainly Williams is the go-to at the moment. Best A minus DPS. I mean, all round it's going to be Williams or Vulcan. Mockman gets you furthest in campaign for the last attack, but he doesn't do a lot for boss fights. So, yeah. Hey, Robbie. Robbie, terrible. Asmodel is shocking. No worries, Variel. But to be fair, you can. The other thing I would say, if you wanted to build an Aspen account, you could 100% build an Aspen account because by the time he gets to a point where he starts to struggle, you would then be able to transition to a Williams team or something like that. So it's not like it's wasted because by that point you can go and have a second damage dealer, and Aspen's still the best boss fighting hero in the game, like main damage dealer. So it's completely up to you, bro. It's completely up to you. Right. Let's check out. Do you know what? I'm going to check him out. I haven't looked at him yet at all. Right. Should we look at 10 stars? Should we go straight to Destiny? We'll go sub. We'll check his subs out. I don't even know what he does. I don't even know if he definitely dazzles. No, I didn't even read that. Right, let's check basic skill first. Basic attack. 3 enemies, 1500%. 2 laser ordnance, which you don't know. 100% chance to dazzle one random enemy for 2 rounds. And then does a bit more damage. I don't know what ordnance is. We'll obviously see what that is. That's weird. So his basic dazzles 1. more to do with ordnance, and then to do, okay, well, we don't know what that is at the moment. Reduce control immunity by 10%, which is a bit precision, okay. When an ally releases active skill, 80% chance to gain a layer of ordnance and increase self-attack by 6%. When an enemy releases active skills, gains Arbiter's Insight, reduce the enemy's damage reduction by 15%. If ordnance... Yeah, okay. It's nice that it works off when enemies do active skills. It's not a lot, is it? It depends what this Arbiter's Insight is. What else have we got here? A bit of extra crit. Right, so I'm presuming he does a shit ton of dazzling, because everything seems to be if the enemy's dazzled, he does more stuff. It's not particularly... Okay. Every one layer, so... 24%, 24%. For 4 rounds, okay. That's only him. Okay, maybe it subs to someone else as well. So he increases his all damage reduction, all damage dealt by 24% effectively. %80 chance to dazzle one enemy. What is up with dazzling one enemy? His active must be fucking insane. It's only for 2 rounds. But it's better than nothing, isn't it? So that would give him a 20% boost. So it gives Frontline, which is probably Queen and Madeline, all damage reduction, all damage dealt by 20%. That's it. Where's the dazzle on his active then? Surely it's not just that 80% on one enemy stuff. Surely not. He's terrible! How can a hero... He's caught. Maybe he's caught. Right, okay. Fucking hope so. 35% chance. Fucking hell. Cut. Oh, it's a 12 rounder. Dazzling. It's irrelevant. It's a 12 rounder. Fucking hell. Am I missing something here? Is he absolutely shit? Like abysmal. What's his purpose? Because he's not a damage dealer, right? The only thing I could, as I was looking at, the only thing I was thinking is, oh, is this gonna... That doesn't look enough at all. And it removes it, so it's not even like... Because, do you know what? It's not even like it stacks up, and then once you've stacked it, it stays there. It removes all of it, so you've got to build it back up again. And it's not even like a lot. You have to get to 5 layers of Arbiter's Insight for that to kick in. But then if you're doing an active every round like you want to be, you're never going to get to 5, are you? 6. So that looks quite cool, but then it means you have to... How did you get the Arbiters? It's not... When an enemy releases an active skill, 80% chance to grab Arbiter's Insight. So you're working it off of enemies' active skills, which would be good for PvP, but PvE is irrelevant. Right. Oh, okay. He is trash. Because he's not a support, is he? And he's not a damage dealer. I must be missing something. Yeah, I must be missing something. When self gains ordnance, it's 35%. 45% chance to reduce their attack by 5%. So it's not even like he's caught or he's... I don't get it, because his base hero was fucking cracked. Like, I get... oh. He works like an assassin. Like single targeting dazzle. What is that about? And it's not even 100% chance of dazzling. And it's just capped really low. Well, the thing is, obviously, you can't dazzle boss fights, so he's irrelevant. So you can't have him as a main damage dealer. Because boss fights, he's doing nothing. Because a lot of his extra damage seems to be tied into whether they're dazzled or not. Oh, no. No, does it... Oh, in addition... Okay, hold on. Right, hold on. Oh, no, because it's to 4 enemies. So 6,000% attack. Yeah, I think this is absolutely stinking. Sheesh. What is going on here? Robbie, my life was fine until I saw this monstrosity. So we're going to... do you know what? I don't even know if I want to build him on my account. Ben... I don't want to build him on my account. Ben has built him to D13. So I think we'll let me look through some of the event stuff, and then we'll transition over to Ben's account, and we'll use him. Yeah, to be fair, I'm genuinely shocked. Genuinely shocked at how bad he is. Unless we're missing something. I just wanted to make a point, right? This is terrible. It was really frustrating. Someone on the Discord yesterday, the Idle Heroes Discord, was saying that this is going to be $50. And I said, there is no way this will be $50 because it's 3B plus stones. And then he said, well, every other calendar I've seen has been that price. I was like, but don't say you know what price it's going to be when you don't. All of this looks bad because if you think about, maybe you could, because I worked it out, it's about 5 million, just short of 5 million of Clot and Stellar. So that's like 4 picks in Mysterious Sales, which you're going to pick Void Materia anyway. You can do that as a free to play. Why the fuck would you want to spend $50 on this? $100 to risk low rolling with a B plus stone? No, thank you. And then $30 for some puppets. It's just terrible. I don't get it. 3 of them. Yeah, I know, Zarin. But the problem is, so I would look at these and say that they're 1,800 contract starry gems worth each, because that's the retire value. So if you turn around and said, right, this is worth 5,400 contract starry gems, is that worth $100? Fuck no, it's not. And you might not even get that. Obviously, you could high roll. But Robbie, next week we'll play some League. I'm happy playing some League next week. Event preview. Event starting on 27. Card Clash. They don't normally do this, do they? Am I crazy? They don't normally have this as its own thing. Ooh. But it's not a session, it's just a gala. So it's not... No one's happy. Ali, can we just confirm for the chat that we are... You're going to spend all your money, and then I'm going to use all your cards to break the record for highest score with cards, and I'm going to make a video on it. We're going to go for top spot. Oh, you went for a rough week. Oh, bless you, Robbie. I hope you're alright, man. We can message me and we can chat when the stream's over if you want. I hope you're alright, dude. I don't think this will be Sacred Awakening because otherwise they'd have said it. So I don't get it, but you're right. Normally, yeah, I know, Ali, I'm worried now. Robbie, bless you. Yeah, you did seem quiet, but to be fair, I didn't know. Message me. Message me. Message me. Yeah, I don't think it will be... Well, Gala's not a session. Oh no, Rob, message me, man, because otherwise I'm just going to worry about it now. Message me. I won't read it out loud. Yeah, so let's go... Oh, I've got to do more of these. Ah, fuck. Ah, Robbie, man. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, of course it is. Oh, bless you. Bless you, bud. Listen, Robbie, I can't obviously talk. I won't talk about it here, but I love you, man. I'm so sorry, bud. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and what you've said is the most important thing. Oh, thanks, Randy. Cheers, bud. I appreciate you. Yeah, Robbie, of course we will, man. Whenever, all this weekend, whenever you got, yeah, just let us know. Yeah. Whenever you're free, just message and we can have a chat. I'm even free tomorrow night. If you want to play tomorrow, we can play for tomorrow night a bit. Love you too, bud. Love you too, man. I'm so sorry, Rob. I'm sorry, man. We'll look through the other stuff. Oh yeah, it's Valentine's. Yeah, this out for a Chinese. So I actually do you know what? I said to my wife during the week, are we doing anything for Valentine's? And she said no. I was like, good. Not in a horrible way. But our situation, obviously, yeah. It's hard to get stuff done, right? Do I have to do anything else, or am I done? No, I'm done. Oh. And then I've gone out into the kitchen when I got home from work today, and there's a parcel on the side, and I was like, shit. And her boss had got her a Valentine's present. She always gets her something, right? Like for Valentine's and Easter, all that stuff. So I went upstairs. I was like, I forgot it was Valentine's. Even though we talked about it already during the week, I forgot. So tomorrow on the way home from work, I'm going to have to go get her stuff. It's never anything major. We never celebrate stuff like that. But yeah, bless her. Yeah, of course it is, Randy. And Randy, you need to let me know what colour you want. You need to let me know what colour you want. Bless your heart. I'm not even looking at the reward, but this is the problem with having a main account, right? The rewards just don't mean as much, do they? What's your colour? Robbie, it's for paid memberships. You can have a colour. You can, because you come in with all the jellyfish facts, right? So you can have a colour. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. Can I buy these? Do I want to buy these? I've got the gems. Any blue will do. Yes, Rand. I can sort that out. Yeah, but Ben, I also suppose it depends, right? So I've been with my wife for 15 years. So again, it's one of those things where it's like, not in a nasty way, but it kind of loses its meaning a little bit along the way. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. We love each other, and that's the important thing. Nothing else matters as long as you've got the person there. But on the plus side, you could be like Ben, you could be a bachelor. Oh, you've been married before? Yeah, I was going to say, because you've got grown-up children, haven't you? Yeah, listen, man, you live the life. Me and you have a great time. Do you know what's funny, Ben? I can't remember who I was talking to, and they said that me and you were a little bit close to when we were saying certain things. And I was like, do you know what Ben's like, right? Me and Ben are the type of people that would go and work at like a supermarket for minimum wage, and we'd just be best friends, and we'd just be chatting shit all day and saying the nastiest shit ever. And we'd be the happiest guys in the world. That's the kind of relationship me and you have, and I love it. Nothing's too serious. Nothing's too serious. Yeah, that's it. And Mark, that's it. Don't worry about girlfriends. Don't worry about girlfriends. Yeah, but I can just imagine it. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, kids get in the way, don't they? Bless them, bless their hearts. Because that's why I like the thing is, so we can't, for instance, if we turn around and said Valentine's, like we always used to go away. And then obviously we can't really do that now. So it's difficult, isn't it? But no, I mean, it is what it is. We could do Stellar Challenge with Oscar. Because I was thinking, I don't know how to test Oscar. I didn't know how to test him out. But we could do Stellar Challenge with him. But no, we're not going to do it on ours. Yeah, sorry, Randy. This has been a shocker already. I know. So many things. See, the thing is, we need... Oh, yeah, that's it. People were saying check out next week's events. Yeah, Ben, you got it. We got it. You got it. Check out next week's events. Because people have said that... People were like saying, it's a W event. And I don't dispute that if there's extra stuff, then it's obviously better than normal. The chicken one seems good. That's what I heard people say, but... Because for free to play, you get like a free artifact, don't you, right? God, I can't even... But... because the treasures looked stinky. I didn't like the treasures. I'm not going to lie to you. This is where we use them, isn't it? This wasn't bad. So this is... So for free to play, you're getting a couple of puppets and you're getting a mysterious artifact. If you're a big boy spender, you're getting all the event currency. We are not doing that. We're not buying all them packets. It's expensive, man. But then, for instance, I'd say this is much better value than the New Year calendar, right? Presume. Yeah, Ali's going to buy everything. I can't wait for Ali to buy the Card Clash stuff. I'm so looking forward to giving a good crack at the cards. it's funny, all those things, whether it's Card Clash or whether it's Fantasy Factory, everyone's like, I just want to skip it. It's like, why? It's like the best events. Oh, Robert, that'd be a great idea, man. That'd be a great idea. Right. We had to do away. I guess so. It's funny, Randy telling me to stay on point, and he knows I need to be told that because I've already forgotten about 20 times what I was going to do. Obviously, I'm being stupid. Oh, that's it. Right, okay. So 60. So we need to do. What is that? I was about to say 10 awakens. This is me. So we're going to do far more than 10 awakens to get lucky. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, it's always the good ones. So what we've got? We've got 9. Let's pull another one out of the bag. Let's pull another one out of the bag. And let's see if we can get lucky with doing 10. I can't imagine we will. The problem is that he's not going to sell for a lot. Because he's not very good. I say he's not very good. Do you know what? I don't want to be held to that. Because maybe I've got it completely wrong. And maybe there's something about him that's good. I mean, I can't see what, personally. But yeah, maybe. I never get 6 average, ever. Did I look at the treasure train for Oscar? I didn't. And to be fair, maybe that makes him a lot better. What I would suggest, though, is that would be a dirty trip. Solid B. Nice. That would be dirty from them to do that, because they haven't done that with Mad Lion or Basilisk. I'd be surprised if they'd done it with Oscar. Because the idea of the treasures, I think that's a good way of equalising some of the downtrodden heroes, is if they want to make them more relevant, give them nice treasures. See. The issue is obviously you don't need to do that with brand new heroes because you could make them good. Oh, mate, Ben, I don't blame you, bro. And to be fair, if it was a case, like say this account, if I was at a position where your account is, I'd have done exactly. I'd have Nirvana'd him on. I would have probably Nirvana'd him because it wouldn't. Oh, right, Jesus. So yeah, I don't blame you one bit for building him. And to be fair, again, at your account, where it's about boosting the Destiny Temple level up, does it really matter? Like, who would you have built instead of him? You've already got your lineup, right? Obviously with some extras as well. So does it matter for you? No. Oh, God. And because you spend, you're going to get the treasures, so therefore that's going to give him a boost compared to most players. So I don't think you've done the wrong thing. I said if my account was in a different spot, which obviously it's not now, then I'd have done the same. I'd have just built him. One, I could do it for content purposes, we could test him out, etc. And the other thing, well, I need someone anyway. We need 11 more points. How many Oscars do we have in Lebaig? 2. Ooh, it's going to be tight. Going to be tight. We shall see. I really want that Sacred Awakening stuff to turn up. That'd be awesome. I won't go silly on that. Hey Muggle, how you doing, bro? But I hope some of you are. Ben, I think you're going to go a bit silly on that, so I can do it for you. Oh no. Needs to be a good one. That's bad. We're going to have to pull another Oscar out of the bag. This is D+, I think. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. We do the other Awakening off stream. We're not going to awaken now. So from what you've seen, it's not bad, but it doesn't make him dazzle more. What is the purpose of the I'm so confused about why he comes across so bad. I can't help but feel I'm missing something with him because they wouldn't have made him bad. Connor, I would have fucking wrecked him. I would have absolutely destroyed him. I don't know why I don't have a team set up. I do have a team. It's just not a proper team. Oh, I don't have a proper team. I don't have to. Listen, you tell Rake, you go back there and you tell him. I'd beat the crap out of him day in, day out, without any issues whatsoever. I ain't scared of him. I ain't scared of him one bit. He's still got this team. He done this to wind me up. He set this up when he was on stream before. And he had this lot, and then he just put the Madeline in the SS Madeline. No, don't tell him that. He's going to destroy my account. Oh, that's right, Appendix. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a little while. You doing good? You say this every time. I am going to build Madeline. Right. Brief interlude. No, we haven't looked at the treasures. Oh, for God's sake. We're going to look at the treasures, then I'll explain why my account looks the way it does. How did we even get... Right. After releasing actor skill... Yeah, Mark. Sorry, bud. Sorry, man. That looks a bit stinky. Again, but they have to be dazzled. But he does like virtually nothing that dazzles. That's shit. Oh. Yeah, but oscillation, that doesn't like zero it, does it? So that just does damage. So if they've got 100 energy bang on, it's doing 1,000 damage. And it's only if they've got energy and it's a 50% chance. The thing is, obviously it's going to scale up, isn't it? No, it doesn't though. The chance scales, but the amount doesn't. I'm struggling. I am struggling to find positives to say about Oscar. Yeah, Ben, I suppose. But I think what I'm disappointed with is I genuinely thought that we'd be sitting here and that he'd have... What did I get that for? What did I get that for? Oh, Koji, don't. Don't start. But then you haven't used a Dragon Rui on him, Ben. And the thing is, and by the way, as I said, I'm not criticizing the fact you built him, because you've probably got to the point where it's like, Dusk, shut up. No, you don't. You don't think that. No, if you do, tell me, because I've probably missed something. Yeah, Pendix doesn't like him. Maybe I've missed something. Do you know what I think the issue is, right? They've built him... Well, no, they haven't. Let me clarify that situation. DH Games haven't. Everyone has built Oscar up, and they got me hyped as well, saying that he was going to be game-breaking. And then when he's released, I just look at him and think, well, I don't know where I pick him. So, Ben, if you pick him and you put Dragon Rui, which means then you're not putting a different artifact on him for the team, like, I don't know. On the plus side, because it's not overwhelming amount of CC, I suppose you could argue it could help against Valkyries. Maybe that's why they even did it. Is it though? Is that why they've done it? That's what I'm saying, Mark. I'm just struggling. Cobalt, how you doing, dude? Yeah, Dusk, I said that he looks like he could be okay for PvP. But then but I also think, well, who are you picking him over? Because if you want to go, because I just don't know. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, I feel a bit deflated. Right, so in terms of my team, yeah, that's it. I don't know. We are going to test him on Ben's account. I'm not going to build him on this, even though I've stripped everything ready for it, because I'm just going to, yeah, because I'm not. Because the idea of Oscar on my account was going to be, he will be my new damage dealer, alongside Basilisk. Now we know that Oscar's probably not that guy. I think it might be Williams, because I also want to build, I've got Madeline somewhere. Here? No, not there. Madeline. Because if we go into the tenants, being inefficient. If we go into our tenant, who is these tenants? Melissa, Norton Hague. Sylvie, who we've already got, and Madeline, who we're going to build. So we could build Williams up. We've already got Sylvie, so Sylvie could switch between Williams and Basilisk depending on who we want to use in the fight. Potentially. So we haven't then wasted Basilisk. So yeah, Williams, then Madeline, that'll put us on 6. I should have enough for 7 by the end of Chinese New Year. I've actually got the stuff, right? The reason my account looks like this, I'm an idiot. That's not a surprise to any of you. I miscalculated how much Grimoire. Bear in mind, I made a fucking. That's fine. I was like, oh, is that where it all went? I made a fucking video on the cost of the Grimoire. A whole video on it with graphs and stuff. And then I miscalculated how much Grimoire essence I needed for my own account. So we're stuck on 132. So I made 18 E5s, but I think I'm going to have to strip them down to build up the others, which is fine. But yeah. So that's why my account looks weird. I've got 7 core chests here. Some others floating around. I've still got the Dawn selection chests. I've obviously got all of this event stuff. I've got some Star Soul bits. I've got plenty of DT. I should have more DT from the event we just done. I've got loads of DT. So yeah, we're in a really good spot. I didn't want to panic build anyone, but now Madeline's the safe build, and I think it's going to be Williams. And then in terms of who's next, I don't know whether the obvious thing then is to say we'll go for Queen, or Star Alchemist Hometown. I'm not sure. Yeah, but Koji, I think the difference between Vulcan, if I had Natalie, that would make sense. Because I've already got Sylvie, DT, and I've got Madeline gonna be DT'd. It makes sense just to make use of that. Does she, Ben? Why? What am I missing? Because I don't know. I know Natalie's one of the tenants. Who's the other tenant for Vulcan? Can I make a point? I don't particularly like Vulcan. Personally. Yeah, see, I don't have the tenants. So I'd have to build one of these guys. Or both. Yeah. So I'm further away. Whereas I said with Williams, I'll already have 2 Destiny transitioned tenants. Yeah, by all accounts, right, Williams does better than Vulcan. But I don't know. Yeah, Lothar. I know Lothar is. Lothar can be built at another point. I can build Aspen back up at another point. I had him back in the day, but yeah, Dusk. That's Williams is Williams or Mockman. Mockman's. If you ask Will, Idle Zeros, he's a massive fan of Mockman because obviously he can go frontline, backline. So he's just much more versatile than the others. But then he offers you nothing with bosses. I need to do some work with Ali. Him and Will on that. They're all testing out Basilisk more in depth. So we're going to see exactly how far we can push Basilisk. Yeah, Adakita's good, but I said from my account, Williams makes sense. Like, from my account, because I've already got the tenants, so why would I build anyone else? Have we done everything? We've done the event. We've done the event. Have we done the event? Because do you know what we could do? Do you know what we could do? We could just... No, I'm not going away from Basilisk. Basilisk is staying right here. But... yeah. We need to pivot, because the issue with Basilisk is that he's going to be limited very much in Void Campaign. So, to be fair, I haven't pushed Void Campaign because, oh, what a horrible stinky wave. Why is my because I haven't got Madline. Yeah, this is the problem with my account, is I haven't got anyone set up because I've stripped them all away. This isn't going to work. But we'll just show. But Basilisk, he does damage based off of the opponent's attack. So the issue being, when I get to a point in the game, which I'm getting there, where you want to start stripping away the opponent's attack, he's doing less. So he's going to hit a natural like end game where he's going to struggle a bit. The issue with boss fights, the attack again can be an issue if we're trying to nerf the boss's attack so that they don't one-shot us, depending on what the boss is. The other downside is that he needs to build up kinetic destruction, which occurs when the enemy attacks. So if you're going against one boss, two boss, or three bosses, again, you're not getting the layers of kinetic destruction. He's very much a PvP orientated hero who I think does have functionality in the main game. I'm just wondering where his cap is, and so I'd rather plan for that now by building out Madeline and Williams than getting caught short and having no DT materials and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'll pre-build almost Williams, but then I still want to see how far I can push with Basilisk, because I already know. Yeah. Pav, what are you doing, bud? So yeah, we'll see. This looks like a shocking wave. Vape time. Rubia, are you insulting me or yourself? You bastard. But the thing is, if I had a Williams, I could push further already with the attack I could get him at. You fucker. You bully boy. And I haven't pushed Void Campaign because the idea was to push it on stream. But I said my account's been stripped back. So I haven't got Madeline or Elena built up because I needed the food out of them. Yeah. He doesn't. He can go basically to, as far as I'm aware, he's cleared chapter 12. Zarin, like Mockman. Mockman's an absolute machine. Yeah, if you want to, I would suggest that you go and watch Idle Zero's video on. He's done a Void Campaign tier list. And Will, Idle Zeros, is like high level player. So, but listen to what he says. Don't just look at the tier list. It's an hour-long video of him just talking whilst putting heroes in. Go and watch it. It will help you out. And he's a massive Mockman fan, and therefore that's all you can say, isn't it? That someone, yeah, watch it and listen to it. So he's good. He knows what he's talking about. Will's in the Discord. Idle Zeros. Yes, Idle Zeros. He's a good guy. I like Will. I have loads of time for people like Will. Yeah, but Mark, we don't listen to Rake on this channel. Muggle, you go to... You email the in-game support, bro. Right, let's go to Ben's account. Ben, are you still... Ben, you are here. You've just messaged there. I'm going to go to your account. And we're going to try out Oscar in a couple of different scenarios. find all your passwords. We talk too much, dude. Jesus. It's just like message upon message of advice from him to me. Right, I can find it. I will find it. You know what's so funny, right? Ben has got an insane account. We've been on Ben's account loads of times, and I've just looked. The second message he ever sent to me was his account details. And when I look at that and I think how much someone like stands to lose. And then just like, here you go. Eze's first ever message to me was his account details. Didn't even say hello first. Account details. Hi, can you go on my account and look at it? Whereas other people get scared. I promise you, I don't want your level 120 account for resources. I want it to show people stuff. I always, as well, basically nearly read out people's passwords as I'm typing them. Thankfully, I haven't done that. Pavel, how you doing, bud? Possibly tonight, maybe not tonight. It will depend how it goes on Ben's account. I do need to go onto Mark's account. Because I said to him we'd check out his account and show him like the reward structure and what we recommend, because it would be nice to get lots of people to give advice. This is Ben's account. Yes, he does med, but the outspeeding doesn't matter so much. It really doesn't. It's not as important as people think. Yeah. Rubia, are you maxing it? Because here's the thing. I love Card Clash. I love Fantasy Factory, right? And so Ali by all accounts, I think Ali, I don't know if Ali's still here. He's probably driving because that's what Ali does, right? I think he's going to max Card Clash. And if he does, I'm going to do his cards. And we're going to try and get top spot. Ali. So, Ali, you going to max Card Clash when you do it? Ruby, I'd still like to do your cards for you. But the thing is, because the idea is, right, I'm going to do a video on it. So I'm going to do a video trying to get first spot. So therefore, obviously, I can't, it sounds crazy. I can't do it if you just spend $200, right? But obviously, Ali's I can. But I love doing it. I genuinely love doing it. I don't know at what level you get the quick clear. You're maxing the event. Good man. Good man. Sheesh. Ali, drive safe, my friend. Drive safe. Yeah. This is we're gonna do a proper what I call account showcase, where we've done a couple of account like reviews for Mark and Eric. We're also gonna do account showcases on Ali's account with his SS Elena. And like Ben's account, which is fucking stacked to the hilt. Oh yeah, Vespera. I love Vespera, bro. So underrated. I'm happy that people at the end game rate her, right, for Star Expedition and stuff like that, because I think she's super cool. Best skin in the game, Geista. See how old the account is when he's got a cord out Ada May. Oh, no way, you got Azrael as well. But no Yem Tim. Pendlix, I hate to tell you, my friend, our Basilisk has got more than 51 million. He's got, I think he's at 60 because of the Grimoire. Was it at 50? Yeah. Yeah, my Grim is big. Koji, what are you saying? Oh no, Koji's talking to us. I'll be here in 10 minutes. Of course I will. So, where is Oscar? No, that's not Oscar. Did we just skip past Oscar? Is that him? Oh my. Oh god, it's an ugly skin as well.
As long as even if the universe collapses.
With a B- stone.
Have not fallen. Order
Jordan, how you doing, dude? Hey, Will. Will, it's going all right. It's going fine. It's going good. We are testing out a Polystar Oscar. I can't check some things because I'm not allowed to check all the Star Expedition stuff on the stream. So we're going to jump. I don't even know. This is the thing, right? Who have we got? Who have we got to test out on? There's obviously no point fighting me, right? There's no point fighting me. Where is he? I'm not even going to give you a monster. We're doing 1 times because I want to see. I mean, nothing's procced so far, has it? Oh, it has because Melissa's like on no health. It's because they've been doing actives. When we do actives, something he kicks off, doesn't he? We're interested to see what his damage is like, but he's got he's been taunted. He's been taunted to Sylvie's. Okay. To be fair, that's obviously not a great test. He done a shit ton of damage, bear in mind he didn't attack anyone. Oh yeah, Ben, 100%. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. Let's give him some support. Who can we give him that's... Should we try... AMAC's probably just going to one-hit us, though. Yeah, I think PvP's his mode. I just don't see how he's going to be an insane boss damage dealer. And if we say, right, PvE, he's fine, okay, but he doesn't replace Betty... And even if you said, right, well, you don't use Betty on Valks, I don't know if he's better than Wukong. Like, if you want to talk about... Because you need to get a little bit of CC, right? So, yeah, I'll have to leave that up to the people that know what they're doing. I mean, Ben, to be fair, he's going to absolutely destroy me, isn't he? Melissa's like, yeah, he's taunted. I think he's doing a lot of damage, right? When we're doing actives, he's doing damage. Seems very... And this is why we always pass over to the experts before listening to someone like me, because Will thinks he looks good. And I would value that opinion far higher than my opinion. I don't get it, Will. I don't get it. I think maybe I'm overestimating or underestimating how much he's going to end up dazzling, because I look at 80% to one person and think, well, that's abysmal. And someone, it might have been Ben, said, well, run a Rui, which is absolutely fine, but then it means you're not using a different artifact. So I just don't know. Stellar Challenge, how far, what should we go to Stellar Challenge and see what kind of... I'm going to presume that everyone's built up. Obviously he's not going to compare to Aspen, so we'll put Queen, Madeline. To be fair, your account's not struggling with anything, is it? So we can go full out attack. We could even just go 6 attack. Let's try that. Yeah, it is, but it's on everyone, Ben, isn't it? Like, I think that's what I would say, Ben, is that Wukong's, and it's before the round starts. So that's where Wukong's stun obviously comes into it. But I haven't, it's difficult, right? I think I'm just underwhelmed with it, because outside of Dazzle, he doesn't really help the team. If he's got plus 100 energy at the start of the round, start of the fight, rather, it looks like he gives everyone 20%, or frontline, sorry. No, it's only just frontline, isn't it? 20% damage reduction, 20% all damage dealt, which is okay, but your frontline's probably Madeline and Queen, so it doesn't really help. And then he boosts himself. And then he does Dazzles, maybe. And it's like 1 Dazzle. And the thing with Dazzle, unlike Taunt, it's not targeted, right? Like, Taunt is a better Dazzle. I just don't get. I don't get his kit. I'm happy in a way that they didn't absolutely overcook him, so that when you looked at his skill set, you were like, oh, we've got to build him, because that would be worse. I'd feel that would be worse if they made him so you had to build the guy. That would piss everyone off. But I said, maybe I'm just looking at it from a perspective that we're not seeing an awful lot happening. I know I can skip it. Maybe I just feel disappointed because I'd had it built up in my head he was going to be whoosh, incredible, and it's just underwhelming. Yeah, I to be fair, well, I do get that. I get that side to it. And obviously, we're talking cross-purpose, right? Because you're obviously infinitely further away than I am into, say, Void campaign. But for instance, with mine, in Chapter 7, obviously for you that was years ago, right? If Valkyrie's burns, depending on who she was with, I needed Phoenix Cloak and Taunts to survive with Basilisk. And I appreciate Basilisk isn't what everyone's going to be running. So I could get my active off round 2. If I got my active off round 2, I'll one-shot. That was the idea of it. So therefore, Dazzling in that situation doesn't help me over Taunt, because the Taunt was more effective, because the Dazzle, it could still hit him. I know it's obviously RNG. And I didn't care if like Sylvie died on the 3rd, 4th burn when it broke through Unbending Will. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and Dusk, that's the other thing. I don't know how Star Souls come into it. I genuinely, I have no idea with that kind of stuff. Because I've unlocked it. I haven't looked into it because there's no point. I haven't got any context to go with it. But I don't know if that works. Maybe when I'm looking at certain skills, I'm not seeing the use case for it. I would just say that I am underwhelmed with it. And the other side is obviously like comparing it to, I suppose, Betty, which is stupid because I know they're completely different. Or even like Mockman. Mockman has a much higher chance of taunting than Oscar does of dazzling. And I get what Will was saying. Obviously, you don't want to take all the damage in the world. Yeah. Yeah, Will. I don't know. That's difficult. And it's always difficult, right? But I'd also say this. My advice would always be different to your advice because we're at completely different stages of the game. I would also suggest that players like you, where you're at, your version of events will be irrelevant for a lot of, and this isn't denigrating what you do or say. It's going to be different because 99% of players aren't going to get there. So it's like, even if, for instance, Oscar was cracked with the Star Souls, is that going to make a huge difference to players? Probably not, because most of them are just never going to get there. That still doesn't mean it's invalid to say he's going to be great at this point of the game, but a bit meh. It could always just be like a different version of Adakita, where Adakita needs to be Nirvana. Maybe Oscar needs to be Sarsold or something. I don't know. But I just found him underwhelming. And I suppose, I mean, Ben's obviously built him up. Connor, he's really good for PvP. Yeah, I don't... We'll see. And again, it's difficult. As a spender who doesn't do loads of PvP and who hasn't got far in Void campaign because I'm an absolute scrub, I can't comment. So that's why like people like Will or the others on Discord or whatever, I always listen to them and listen to their opinions because they're going to know far more than me. I'm interested that Will seems to like him, which is a good sign for Oscar, because my initial reaction was whoosh. He's a direct counter to the current meta. But what's the end game PvP meta at the moment? Because again, if that's coming into Star Souls, I have no idea. But in terms of hero-wise, does he counter Adakita then? Because I know Adakita's the one. Counters burst damage. Why does he counter burst damage then? Oh, I suppose is that because of the dazzles? Yeah, Dusk, mate. The last time I played this game, it was E5s. There was no Stellar. There was no Cot. There was no Transcendence Heroes. There was no Void. If you were a whale, you had one of the pay-to-win artifacts, which was like a magic stone sword. And even then, you could spend $200 on an event and not get one. getting a light and dark 10-star was like a fever dream. Right, have I missed that then, Will? Because we looked at his core and I didn't think of anything. I didn't. I know this isn't how we're going to judge Oscar, right? Okay. Thank fuck we're not judging him based on that. Right. So let's look at his core of origin, because maybe we did look at his core. Yeah, but it's this. No, we did look at this. But so the thing is, and this is what we did say, to be fair, is it depends on how many things of ordnance. The 35%. Because his ordnance was at the start of rounds, wasn't it? Here. Gains 4 layers of ordnance. Oh, right. So at the start of a round, 35%, 35%, 35%, 35%. I don't know. Yeah, Dan, Horus and Valkyrie was the meta when I last played. Okay, 60%. And at the start of a fight, that means that he's doing that 4 times. The issue is as well, I suppose, it's a random enemy. So the thing is, Will, am I right or wrong in saying this? I suppose you've got to just hope that hits the right one, which I'm not a fan. See, if that was highest attack enemy that isn't dazzled, then I'd be like, oh, cool. But I feel like, say that hits one of your supports, so 5 out of 6 heroes. Yeah. So in PvP, is that good? Because that adds too much RNG. I'd feel like that would matter if you were doing PvE, because you can just keep on re-going. And is that the best core, then, compared to what else other people... Because none of the cores seem... Apart from Betty's, I think all the cores look a little bit... Like, everyone is shitting on Geister's core, as though it's still not a great core, just because it doesn't quite work the way people thought it worked. All of a sudden, it's terrible. It's like, no, it's not terrible at all. You're all wrong. Right. I'm not allowed to look at Star Expedition on stream. I'm going to presume that the heroes that have got the Star Souls are the ones... I don't even know that skin. Oh, it's Alakita. I don't know. Oh, nice. You've got Arania, Star Alchemist, Natalie, Alakita, Queen, and then we're gonna run Oscar. We're gonna do some arena fights. Oh, thank you. I like to be correct sometimes. Yeah, people were shitting on it, and I'm like, we're still a massive damage boost. Like, why are we saying it's bad? Oh, this is so confusing. I don't want to do this. Charlie Champion, guys. Charlie Champion. Ben, I hope you don't mind. We're going to do some Charlie Champion. We will go... I don't understand the skins, brother. Skins confuse the hell out of me. And I don't know, does it matter... I don't think it matters what, as long as Queen slot. I don't think... Oh, we want Madeline, don't we? But who? Nah, we don't want Madeline. Nah, we're doing this. We're rocking the way I want to rock. Aspen can stay the fuck out. We don't want Aspen. We're not using Betty. I don't like Melissa. Patricia. What have you got? Patricia. Geista. Yermterm. Okay. The Dream Team. Yeah, I really like Arania. I like Arania and Star Alchemist, to be fair. And I don't know which one's going to get built first. I don't know. Everyone says Star Alchemist. Do you reckon you can beat these guys? He's there. Everyone says that, obviously, pick Star Alchemist. And is that to do... with his perpetual disorder, is that why he's valued more? Because Arania looks so much cooler, and that's what I base all my decisions off of. What hero looks the best? The rest doesn't matter. get Patricia in, get Geester in, get Ademac in, get Yernterm in. Yeah, but Ben, Arania also has the attack break at a D with Destiny at 3 layers without using it up, which is why I think they're both considered the same for that. What has Will just said? His D4 skill in addition to his attack reduction. D4 skill. I thought the D4 was the attack reduction. Was that the next one? I know he's got perpetual disorder, but what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? Oh, we already knew that. Will, no, not Will. Ben, do you not put? There you go. Oh, to be fair, you're. That's me saying there you go. With 20 times his power, I'm just not used to seeing those figures. I'm used to seeing 2 billion power and being like, oh, that'll be a good fight. Nope. Whose account? This is my account. I've been playing this account, I don't know, 6 months? Something like that. How did we just lose? How did this guy beat us? What is happening here? We just get Betty locked. It's so annoying. She's such a shit hero for the game. I hate her with an absolute passion. She's terrible. Terrible for the game. Why did they make her do what she does? It's so infuriating that they made a hero make so much of the game redundant, including PvP. Betty's the reason. Bear in mind, I'm a PvP person, right? I love it. She's the reason I don't play PvP, is because you get fucking Wukong and Betty on every single team. And everyone's twined all the fucking time, bro. So annoying. So annoying. God. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm so annoyed right now. Betty. Wukong is a good counter. Yeah, but then they've got Wukong as well. Mark, listen up. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. I'm going to blame Ben that he hasn't set his team up right. Nothing to do with me picking 6 random heroes. In fact, that's a lie. They're not random. I picked the ones that had the star souls on them. Out of interest, Will, you're a tester, right? How on earth do people test stuff like Oscar? What environment are they testing him in? Because I suppose, do you just, for instance, PvE, would you just put him in Void Campaign, same level as someone else, replace someone that you think that Oscar would replace, and then see how it works? Boss fights, I suppose you just chuck him in the team, right? But it must be really hard, like, to make a stale environment. There must be a test server that some people have access to. Felinello. People do. People do. And it is infuriating. Angers me so much that they do it. But they do it. And that's... Oh. Oh. Oh, what? I earned you these. I earned you these shards. That's terrible. Okay, we're not going to do any more of the shards. Hey, Pac-Man. So many food. Listen. Ben's disgraceful. Yeah. Cinder, how you doing, man? Yeah, well, I do get it. It's hard, isn't it? Because the thing is, I suppose it would have been infinitely easier before Treasure Train and Grimoire. Because you could turn around and you could pick a hero that's like a bit of a meat shield, or a few, set them up in PvP fights and just do friendly battles, right? But now with the Train and the Grimoire and all that kind of stuff, like, there's so many variables chucked in that is just infuriating. Cinder, I don't know. I don't think so. However, yeah, they are. It makes it impossible. It makes it impossible. Like if you wanted to really do it, Will. I said hello. You bitch, Paco. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Will seems to think that he might be okay, and Rake has said that he's counter meta. I'm gonna listen to their opinions. I'm not the best environment to test it in because I'm not. Oh yeah, look, Paco, do you want to see what a Patricia is supposed to look like? So Ben lost a bet and had to build one. She was only worth getting to B because that's all she's worth. But this is what a D13 Patricia looks like. Should we try something? Should we try something? Let's see if the D13 Patricia doesn't need anyone else. She might actually do stuff. There you go. Let's see, Paco. What do you reckon? Oh, it's not looking good, Rev. It's not looking good. Shame. This was definitely a fair fight. She's lost. Definitely a fair. She didn't do any damage, Paco. I thought, but I heard a weird sound upstairs. I thought Patricia was really good. Where's Kay? I haven't seen Kay. Oh, hey Kay. How you doing, man? Ben, thanks for letting us look at Oscar. To be fair, this is the issue. That I didn't really know where to test because to test properly would take an awfully long time. That's Geester. Thoughts. Will has brought up his core and said about the core, which I get. So bear in mind, if you tie this into P3 and you start off with 100 energy, he gets 4 layers of ordnance. Every layer of ordnance gives him a chance to dazzle. 60% chance to dazzle one enemy for 1 round. I just don't. Yeah, I'm still not there with it. Oh, Paco. You actually serious? I was only joking, dude. I was only joking. A dazzled Valk deals less damage than a stunned one. Why would that occur? Is that just, are you talking about if they're doing damage, they're doing it to 3 heroes, now they're just doing it to 1, so therefore it's still beneficial? Or is it literally less per hero anyway, if they're dazzled? Why would that happen? Yeah. I suppose, and everything's RNG with Vax anyway, isn't it? When a lot of it is. There's so much rainbow on this account. Okay, I've got to go on to Mark's first, and then we can jump onto yours, dude. Send me your account info again. And yes, we'll do Mark's first, and then we'll jump onto yours. Ben, thank you so much for letting me look at Oscar. It's disappointing that Oscar's your... Oh, let's change that. There you go. Get a proper hero. I know, you're the best, man. Thank you, dude. He's interesting. Let's just see what other people get up to with him. I would still be very surprised if he becomes anything other than... I don't think... I can't see him being meta, but then, as I said, I'm not at the stage that maybe certain people will be, like Will. Maybe they will get there, you, Ben, and you'll find loads of use for him. Certainly where I'm at, I'm not seeing it. Because even down to like his core having to be +8, like most people aren't there, are they? But then should we? Oh, I haven't looked. Can't wait for Rake's video. Fuck you, Cinder. Hold on, Mark. I need to go on your account. I've just logged into my account. We like Rake here. Is he still streaming? He was streaming earlier. He's a nice guy. God, I can't even find Mark's stuff. Oh, it's there. You did your homework. You've been working perfectly. I'm going to jump on your account, my dude. Mark, we've been talking a lot too. Jesus, what? Can't find the information. I found it. Should be in. Oh, Cinder, I was only joking. I absolutely adore Rake. Yeah, you can always bring up Rake. That was a joke. We love Rake very much. Finn, I have no idea. I'm not a Star Soul man whatsoever. Zarin, Nirvana is something that you do obviously as soon as you can do it, but to do it you need 7 Destiny heroes, so it's not like something you can force. And then yeah, we'll send Barry. Listen, Barry gets. Listen, we're not doing that. We're not doing any Barry hate in the chat. I'll tell you why we're not doing any Barry hate. I really like. I've never spoke with Barry. I've never had any interaction with the man. He comes across as a really nice guy, and I fully understand that some people don't necessarily like him. Not so. I don't think you can not like him. I think maybe you just don't like him. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe because I'm older and I can react to that a bit more. He's been doing it for 7 years. Long time. He's probably burnt out from the game. The fact that he still does content, people don't have to watch if they don't want to. Who said that? Okay. Was that Rake? Rake said that. To be fair, I like listening to Rake, and I just hate the fact that whenever there's a big event, the big German bastard decides to stream. No, listen. He streams it at I presume, say 6 o'clock his time, which is 5 o'clock my time, which means he picks up everyone. He'd pick up everyone anyway. Do you know what I mean? But it's just like one of those things where I feel like, it's not like it's a big community, right? I could get more on the stream. Yeah, listen, Wrath is a shame. Wrath is a shame that he's quit. I completely get why he's quit. But he obviously fell out of love with it. I mean, Barry's the same, but listen, you don't have to. Do you know what I can't stand with Barry? Is the comments that are left by people. Did he? Will? Did he? Potato Man. For fuck's sake. I cannot stand the fact that people go on Barry's videos and they'll go in his comments and they'll dig him out. It's so disrespectful. There's one guy that does it every single video, and the thing is, I don't really watch too much Idle Heroes content now. I did before, I don't really now. And I really wish I see the comments when they I wish I saw the videos when they happen, right? But there's this one guy that does it all the time, and it's really nasty. And you DM'd me the rate clip. And it's just so unnecessary, man. Like, just leave the guy alone. Oh, Koji, I'll take anyone's sloppy seconds, bro.
He's just saying hello on the stream, which is very nice. So, that's cool. PH and Rex streaming at the same time, I see. Oh, Potato Man streaming. That's cool. Does he have viewers right now? Just joking.
Oh, fucking shot fired straight across the bow. Whoa, what a low blow. Rate's gonna get beatings next time he comes. You guys all jump on him next time he comes in here. No, we love Rake's a decent dude, man. Rake's a proper decent dude. I don't mind jokes with Rake. Yeah. Yeah, Cinder, respect the grind. Respect Barry's grind. He's done it. The man's been there. The only thing I find weird is when he releases like 3 videos in half an hour. I find that weird just from his point of view. It kills his analytics. So I don't know why he doesn't spread, but then maybe there's a reason he does that. I don't know. But in terms of the content itself, if you watch it, watch it. If you don't. What's the fucking why feel the need to go and leave nasty comments? And I said some of them are really horrible, and I just don't. I'd hate to read those comments on my videos. I'd hate it because it's personal. It's proper personal stuff. It's not just like I didn't like this. It's like loads of horrible, nasty stuff. Yeah, so do I. So do I. But Will, I suppose the thought process is, right, if it's your full-time job, so if you're MK or you're Barry, and you don't like the game anymore, what do you do? I don't know what you do. If this was my full-time job, 1, I'd be living in a cardboard box outside. But 2, if I went through a rough patch with the game, I'd still have to make content on it. There is no other way, right? You can try and make content on something else, but it's so rare to make that successful jump. And yet, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but it must make him not want to take part in the community whatsoever. Because why would they? Why would he want to go there when he knows there's going to be one twat that's going to make shitty little comments to him? Yeah, so it's really pissed me off now. Where do I work? I can't tell you where I work, but I don't do this, obviously. This stream has been very nice because Ali took it personally that Zarin and Jason gave me some subs. But my AdSense revenue would suggest that it's not going to happen. He's an FBI agent. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, listen, I'm in... Hold on, I can hear something upstairs. I think it's fine. What am I in? I would suggest that I'm in like contracting type of stuff. So I started off in a warehouse, working in a warehouse, because I was the only person they'd get that would work for less than minimum wage, but I was still living at home and I got paid cash in hand. And that was when I was 18, because I got loved up very young with my wife. And her parents moved away. And so I know I was about to go to uni, but if I went to uni, she would have moved with her parents about 3 hours away. So I decided not to go to university. So I bombed my A-levels. And then she then came to live with us. She was 17, I was 19 or whatever it was. When she moved in. And then, yeah, so I got the job at the warehouse and I'm still at the same business now, obviously in a completely different role. And I do other bits as well because of the industry I'm in. I'm fortunate. I get to go and do lots of different things, and I'm on I'm on a couple of committees for a couple of different businesses, one of which is great because it's Belgium, and so I like doing that, and in Belgium rather. But yeah, it's all worked out. It's all listen. I'm a stripper, yeah, definitely. No, it has worked out, and to be fair, it is weird. Like when you when I look back at it now, I think the only reason I ever went to go for that job is because it's the only place I could get a job, short notice, so that my mum and dad wouldn't be annoyed that I didn't want to go to university and let my wife come and stay with us. Obviously, she wasn't my wife then. We'd been seeing each other for like a year. It was just a whole weird situation, and it's ended up in this position where, yeah, I get to do what I want. Yeah. I would shake it for Starry Gems. I'm not rich at all, but we're comfortable, and I'm very blessed because I know that a lot of people aren't. We're comfortable enough that I can, for instance, do this, and I can spend money on the game and try and make it work. Because obviously, I never really spent money on the game prior to doing this. I did spend some, but nothing crazy. But yeah, and I enjoy this. To be fair, I'm still enjoying this. That's the difference, say, between me and Barry, right? Barry, I'm not gonna put words in his mouth. I don't think he's enjoying it as much as he used to. But if I ever stopped enjoying the game, I'd just stop playing it. Because do you know what I mean? I would transition to something else. Yeah, I know. No, this isn't Sideshow. Sorry, this is Mark Demons. Mark Ledemons account. We've done an account review for Mark. Mark wanted a little bit more advice because we like Mark's account. He's very close to 130, and he's positioned himself in a position that he can do the glory challenge off rip. I think that's what we said, Mark, wasn't it? I'd have to go back to my old video. Yeah, Queen, Tix, Holmes, Young, Aspen. Yeah, because this is what I said to do, wasn't it? Take the Aspen from the chest, build it. Okay, so we are there. And the Vulcan. Okay, it's coming back to me now, so we don't even have to regress the Wukong, because I said your account's like perfect for it. I can't. Oh, yeah, Invessa. Yeah, so you've got the 6 heroes ready. This is so beautiful, by the way. Like it's properly whoosh. The glory challenge is gonna be a fucking breeze, and I don't think you have to worry about Seal Land, do you? You'd already cleared 20 before. Yeah. Vulcan. I saw Vulcan. Yeah. So I saw the copies there. So that's good. Yeah, but 3-4 months, isn't it? VIP 28,000. So about 1,400. Is that 1,400? Yeah, it's 1,400, isn't it? I get my ratios mixed up. But no. So I don't think it's crazy. So Mark, I can't remember what were we going to discuss, my friend. I get so confused these days. And because we spoke when I was... So you've done the event. Still got some torture shells. Oh, you've already done all the picnicking. What were we going to discuss? The last 10 ponies. Right, let's check your account. So... Because you're basically there on subs, on Spiritual Essence. Oh, you've done the solar coupons. Fair enough. Did you use Barry's code? You get extra solar coupons, I think. Why have you only got... Why have you... No, I don't think it matters. Why have you gone... Nice. They're nice chests. Why have you gone very heavy on active and P3? Who are you? Because what is your plan of action, do you think? So you've got Wukong. Who are we saying was going to be your next one, Mark? Because you weren't a fan of doing Queen, were you? I don't think. Or Mark, were you gonna do Betty? At first, you wanted to do, yeah, well, you can do that. And the thing is, right, if your account, I think we even had this discussion. If you're free to play, but you don't even have to switch Betty for Queen. What you can do, you can build Betty up to as high as you can take her, say T5. Then you can regress her, build her back up to T1, and then build Queen next, like when you're ready to build Queen. Free to play, Stella and Cot in the early games, absolutely so easy to get. Okay, William second, Maddie third. You can do that. But obviously the thing is then you're then missing out on doing Void Vortex early. And again, a crash from upstairs, I hate it. What I would say, bear in mind you're doing the Glory Challenge early and you've already got the Holmes Young here. I don't know why you wouldn't just go and do Void Vortex and just get it out of the way. Because you've already got the Betty copies, right? Even if you then regressed her. Because it's going to take you a couple of attempts to do it because of the gem situation, I think, because you need the signet, you need the protection signets. Yeah, I would still recommend, mate, that you go, that you obviously you've got Wukong, get Void Vortex done. And then, because listen, you must have loads of soul symbols. So, and it doesn't matter, you've already got the copy of Betty, so it's not like that's affecting you. You've got loads of soul symbols. Build Betty. You're going to have, you've got your 5-star Ignatia. You've got Amun-Ra. You probably want to build her up higher for RNG sake, but it doesn't really matter. Betty, and you've got Wukong anyway, because Wukong could do it. So Wukong, Betty, Holmes Young, Ignatia, Amun-Ra. That is all you need, isn't it? Yeah, he's got Amun-Ra and Ignatia. Yeah, so Mark, that's what I would say, dude. Go, because bear in mind, I don't like Betty, right? But build the Betty. Between Betty and Wukong with your Holmes Young, you're fine. Because the thing is, sooner rather than later, you're going to want to strip back this Holmes Young. You'll be amazed at how quick you are going to build up heroes. It gets more difficult when you start Destinying, because it's the Destiny materials. But bear in mind you've got the Glory Challenge, and bear in mind you're going to buy the Dawn Campaign Fund, I think you said. You're going to get all the spiritual essence in the world. The thing that's going to limit you is food. So you want to get rid of him as soon as possible. Because he's not a Transcendence hero, you can't use him in Void Campaign. Even though, yes, he's still going to be useful for certain game modes, you don't need him at E5. I mean, Ticks will be the same, so you're going to have loads of food wrapped up here, loads of food wrapped up here. Aspen, I presume you're not going to build at all, so you can get the food out of him. You've already got your 10-star Drake. So you have got, yes, you've got food. And as I said, in Cotton Stead, it's not going to be a problem. You're gonna, yeah, you'll be so amazed at how quick you're going to be able to transition from, right, bring Betty down to say T1 if you still want to keep her, and then go, right, Williams, then Madeline. You'll be so quick, you'll be so surprised. Yeah, Dusk, I haven't either. I'm making a video on it though, so I've got an excuse. I've been waiting to make a video on it, so I've got down to Void Strider and I'm just waiting. I've built everyone out. I just haven't bothered doing it. Yeah. Because you don't, yeah, so who, oh, you've got this, so you've got loads of Stella. Where's your cot? 5, yes, you've already got the cot ready. Already got the cot ready. So, I don't know what William's subs are going to be. I don't know what William's subs are. I was still right. There's no way. There is no way that I'd be picking. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, I hate the layouts of these. Oh, it just feels so bad that they've done it like this. I feel like you've got to go for the artifact. Because you are low on artifacts because it's a newish account. So let's check your artifacts out and then see what one we need. So we've got Lingering, Spiritual Mirror, Breath of Forest. You said you had chests. I know you've got chests because you're. To be fair, artifacts is probably going to be the pick there. Because you'd never, because the way I look at it. Yeah, but don't worry. That's all right, Ben. That's all right. The way I look at it, Origin material and Void material. You should only ever get on a discount. So if you've got an option to pick a mysterious artifact, yeah, because you have got one there, which has got everything in it, which is great. Because not all these chests, bud, by the way, will have Demon Bell or Antler's Cane in them. Really fucking irritating they do that. But that's fine. What am I missing here? Where's your other chests? You said to me you had 4 origin artifacts. I am being blind. There's one there. Dusk, do you know what though? I don't know if I agree. And it's interesting. I'm not the only one that says this, right? I don't know if I agree about that Splendid Rui. The Splendid Rui being second. Oh, okay, I'm just being stupid. Oh, right, here, these ones. Yeah, okay, got ya. Hey, Short King, how you doing, dude? Got ya. And you've got, so you've got subs or cores that are subs out of these subs. Again, as a spender, you don't have to plan as far ahead. Pick what you need when you need it. If you're free to play, people might suggest that you wait and pick cores, shards, or whatever out of this. I don't know because I'm not free to play. Yeah, Dusk. No, but it's not that. Do you know what? It's so interesting you've brought that up. We'll look at this now. I've got the Splendid Dragon Rui. Ben, peace out. Thank you so much for letting me use your account, dude, and showing off the Oscar. Appreciate it, man. Mark, you don't fully sub heroes. You don't fully sub them. It's a mistake I see loads of people make. Only fully sub them when you're about to Destiny them. Oh, cool. I thought you did. I didn't know. I was just making sure. You and everyone else listening, you don't just fully sub because you got the subs. You prioritise and then you move on. As a spender, you've got loads of play. Like you don't have to think, oh, I need to go in this specific order. Pick what you want when you want it, within reason. Will, I'm happy you're still here. Will, I'm happy you're still here. Because Dusk has just said about the Splendid Drury. That's not me calling you out, Dusk, because I've also recommended this to people all the times in the past. I always thought it was overvalued for what it is. But I think I was a bit peeled up by other people saying it's incredible. I like it as a defensive artifact. Yeah, does it? Well, here's the thing though. I've built this, and I like the damage reduction, the HP, the speed, because I use it on Sylvie. Because for Sylvie, this is great. Because of the taunts, I've had loads of success using this with Sylvie. Which everyone thinks is funny that I do it. Fuck you, I think it's good. Sorry, I've been swearing a lot. Sorry. I don't get it. I don't get why this because bear in mind 67%, right? Compare that to even where is it? 50%. Offsets 30%. Yeah, Cobalt, and I suppose it's like min-maxing, right? From my account, why not? Like, it doesn't matter. I don't even deal in normal artifacts anymore. I'm that high skill. I just use deified ones. So for me, it's not an issue. But for free-to-play players, I don't get it. I don't get why they recommended that that's where they spend their resources. Whereas I think that getting a spiritual mirror over a normal mirror is such a big increase. Yeah, Mark, I think it's bad. But that's the official line in like the Idle Heroes Discord. But there is plenty of people on there that say don't do that, including some of the helpers. So maybe that there is a bit of, bumping heads there about what's the right order. Because I think this is fine. I just think it's fine. Or even if you turn around and said, right, get a Dragon Rui Glittery. So all you're missing out on, effectively, is the chance to have 100 energy at the start. But then bear in mind it's 50-50. Yeah, that's what Mark, I don't get it. Yeah, but Will, it's recommend, unless I'm getting it wrong in my head, they recommend getting the Druid after you get your Melodic Strings and you get your Glittery Breath of Forest before energy artifacts. And I think the energy artifacts are so much more important. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, on my non-meta Dream Team account, I've split it up. And Gaggy and Norton Haig have a glittery one that they both use. Yeah, it is, Mark. So it's difficult. And it's funny because I don't really like to go against what's said on there, because it would have been people like Will and I know others. I mean, Cobalt's obviously higher end as well. They're the ones that have come up with these orders because they know more about the game. But I just look at it and think, I just don't. Yeah, but Ali, I think Spiritual Mirror is better for Betty. I mean, fucking hell, if you get so unlucky that the Spiritual Mirror doesn't proc with her, if she's got a core Spiritual Mirror, then yeah. Don't do Deific Demon Bells. That is wrong. Here's the thing. You can go for Demon Bells or you can go for Mirrors. If you go for Demon Bells, they only proc when you do an active skill, the energy boost. If you go for Mirrors, you get it at the end of the round. So the advantage of that is obviously if you've got teammates dying, then the mirror becomes better because you're using it more. It also gives you damage dealt buffs, which the others don't. The other bad thing about the Evil Sonata, which is the Deific Demon Belt, is it gives a speed boost, which can make doing ordering quite difficult, speed ordering quite difficult. It's only a little bit, but you can't tell who it's going to affect. So it's really frustrating. So for me, I'm a Spiritual Mirror glittery kind of guy. And Mark, as a spender, I think you should be too. I think this is what you should look at doing. I think you should get a couple of these bad boys. You will eventually want, you could go, because you do want, depending what route you go down, you do want a Demon Bell. Doesn't have to be an Evil Sonata. It needs to be at least glittery, preferably radiant, to proc stuff like Betty. But if you're not going for Betty, it doesn't matter, because it's nice having Queen running a Demon Bell, because she should be your first hero moving. No matter basically what lineup you have, you want Queen moving first with a Demon Bell. She overspills energy, whoosh. But then you can go for the Spiritual Mirrors on the rest of your team. So yeah, 3 energy artifacts is kind of recommended, 1 offensive artifact, and then 2 whatever. I mean, a lot of the time it may be Dragon Rui or 2 Will of Winters or whatever, but you're a while away from that. Like, the Will of Winters are bad until they get to Splendid. They're basically like no other artifact in that way. For instance, if you ran a Spiritual Mirror or a Breath of Forest at Glittery, there's like almost no need to push it up to Splendid. Whereas the Will of Winter is a fantastic artifact, kind of, in that it reduces speed. But when you get it to Splendid, it also reduces attack. It does that at the start of every round. So if you've got 2 or 3 of these on your team, you're nerfing the enemy's attack into oblivion, which is fantastic. The only downside, potentially, and the others might interject here, is because it does it on the enemies with the highest speed, that's often not the main damage dealer. But if you get enough Will of Winters, it's irrelevant because everyone else is doing 0. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, to be fair, I don't disagree with that. But I think if you're a spender, you almost get the same amount of origin artifacts as you do mysterious artifacts. That's what I've found on my accounts. Like, I've found that I've got a very equal split. So free to play, I completely get why you would do that. But yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. Ultimately, I suppose you could argue, yeah, that's it, Mark. Because you always, if you get a choice to pick, you're always obviously going to pick the origin one. So it's difficult. I would also say that you're going to get far more work out of like 2 glittery Spiritual Mirrors than you are 1 Dragon Rui. But I get what Will's saying. I don't know. From the chicken leagues. Ultimately, Mark, the reality is this. Now you've unlocked Void Campaign. You're going to do the Glory Challenge. You're going to unlock Void Vortex. You're going to smash through that. In 2 months' time, we'll be sitting here and you'll have all of this shit anyway. We're talking about what pathing to take. For you, it doesn't mean as much. Nice, Robert. Yeah. I prefer the mirror. I like having a demon bell if I've got Betty in my team for obvious reasons. I say obvious, no, it's not necessarily obvious to everyone. Yeah, so when you have a demon bell on your fast, oh no, I've already said this, haven't I? Demon bell on your fastest hero, it gives energy to Betty. She can do her active off rip, so you can therefore use her with a mirror, which helps your team more than just a Dragon Rui does, and it means you've then opened up another slot for like a Will of Winter, and I'm gonna fucking build these. Once I've finished building up my Scissors of Conviction, this is what I'm moving on to next. Everyone laughs at the Jade Toads. They don't even laugh because they don't mention the Jade Toads. This artifact, I think, looks fucking wild. I don't get why people don't use it. I don't get why people don't use it. A defensive-minded artifact that makes you rock solid, but gives you, your teammates, the only thing I don't like is the speed, but gives your teammates all damage dealt and, is it all damage reduction or is it the shield? I forget which one it is. Or damage reduced by attack. There's so much writing. But it gives you 90% all damage dealt by the time they get all of them. Reduces owner's damage received by 15%. Speed, attack, HP. Oh, the only thing is speed's annoying. I wish that wasn't there. But I just think it's great. I honestly look at that and I think if you've got 2 or 3 of them, I love the fan. But I've been told by everyone, don't get defensive artifacts. And I get it. I think the fan looks absolutely broken. The only downsides of the fan is that in like Void campaign, the Valkyries are still going to burst through it anyway. But I really like it. And I think for PvP, it could be really interesting as well. For those that don't know, it's like an in-between artifact. HP and crit damage reduction with shields, which we'll get into, but all damage dealt and attack. At the beginning of each round, if you don't have a shield, it gives you a shield up to 30% of max HP. If you've already got a shield over that, it increases your self all damage reduction by 50%. And every time you take attack when you've got a shield, it increases your energy by 20 and restores your health. It is buck wild. So I really like this. And apparently Vulcan was used with the fan, but no one else is really used with the fan. Aspen is not even that good now. That's not true. That's not true. He's very good. He's not amazing at Void campaign. Cobalt, use him wherever. Use the Toad wherever you want. Yeah, but Mark, the thing is, what we were saying, so you will always get more consistency using the Dragon Rui. The thing is, you can repeat everything, so the Dragon Rui therefore isn't really needed. You can just use mirrors. And it's the investment for me. I don't like using 4 origin artifacts and 4 mysterious artifacts on something that is just makes life a bit easier, maybe. I often don't. I've got the Dragon Rui and I don't use it on Betty. I use Betty's core and I use the spiritual mirror. I was often using the Dragon Rui on Sylvie because I wanted the taunts to pop off. Yeah. Don't tell him Shark Cannon. Felonello. But it depends, man. It depends. He's overspill should be doing stuff. Yeah, Mark, we haven't been helping you whatsoever. Sorry, dude. I always do this. This is why I do my my graphics on my videos, because I have to keep on topic, otherwise this is what happens with them. Yeah, Will's not strong enough to use Basilisk. He can't comprehend how powerful Basilisk is. So that's why he doesn't know what to do with the Basilisk. Short King, I have to look at K's first. Right, who just said Cobalt? Oh, I don't know if you're joking. Right? Can you guys tell me why? I'm not going to say what you guys normally get. Why is this not absolutely cracked? for like someone like Williams, where he does loads of multi hits, and then every time he crits, he'd get an extra. Why is that not insane? Or is the issue with it because it increases self crit? Is that the problem? So you can't balance strike cheese it? Is that the issue? Because I just look at this and think insane. Yeah, Robert, sorry. I can't remember what it was doing. I know Dampness is awesome. But I'm thinking. But you've also got to look. Yeah, is that it? Yeah. He just gets to 100% too easy. But I'm looking at it thinking, well, if you don't have to worry about crit, it saves something in either the enables or whatever it, not the enables, the imprints and stuff like that. You don't have to use crit, you can use something else. Yeah, I know. But balance strike for those, and now, I don't want to get in trouble for saying the wrong thing. For those that don't know what balance strike cheesing is, if you're a multi-hitter, if one of your hits doesn't crit, then you get the extra damage applied to everything, even the stuff that does crit. So you actually don't want your crit to be too high. You want it to proc at least once, obviously, or preferably multiple times. Yeah, you don't want it to... Yeah, because you want to cheese the balance strike. So this would give you too much crit. I can already see the problem. I didn't know what the balance strike cheese was last time I looked at this. Now I'm looking at it, I can immediately see that's the problem. So we're going to ignore myself. Why are you calling Ali the Basilisk? I'm the Basilisk. You don't need advice from Will K. You're a mod for me, and you're a mod with Ali. We both have Basilisk. Right. Do you want me to go on your account or not? Because you're making me not want to go on your account right now. Oh, sorry, Mark. Right. So, what did we say? So, you've got Lingering. You've got Spiritual Mirror. I think, so you've got 4 Origin Artifact chests. You're not too worried about Betty, but you're going to get Betty for Vortex, but then you're not necessarily going to run her. I still think you go for Spiritual Mirror, which is the deified Spiritual Mirror, which will get rid of 2 of those Origin chests. See, here's the thing as well. Everyone talks about getting this splendid. But for boss fights, you're going to use the Dampness Cane anyway. So what is the point in getting this splendid? If I can get a fact check on that. Robert, you didn't know the cheese. It's alright, man. I got you, baby. Because I don't get it. People say that this should be splendid. I just don't agree with that. Or do they talk? They're not talking about the deified. Are they talking about the basic melodic strings? Because this is fine. Because any time that you're running a boss fight, your main damage dealer is going to have Breath of Forest anyway. No, but then you don't get Sir Mark. You get this. This doesn't get better by making it splendid. At splendid, it resets at round 4 or 6 or whatever it is. Like the all damage dealt, rather than going down to 0, or rather than go down to 20, it gets reset. Max damage. Well, that's what I'm saying. So why does this matter if this is splendid or not? I think glittery is fine. I understand if it's the base form because you want to get it up to this stats, right? But if you're lingering, leave it at glittery because you're going to be using dampeners regardless. Oh, silly monkey. Okay. Yeah, but Dusk, again, I don't know how many fights I'm in that last past 4 or 5 rounds for it to reset. And for boss fights, even with Aspen, you're still using Dampness Cane. Yes, Lance, we're not getting relegated. Tottenham are getting relegated. Tottenham are shit. I didn't know the attack. I'm just being... Yeah, but is that worth an extra? That sounds wild to me. That would be worth... That would be worth going up to Splendid for. Okay. I got ya. I didn't realise it increased the attack as well. Void Boss. But it seems like a lot of investment for something niche. Like, I still feel like, why would it not be get this to Glittery, get the Dauntless to Glittery, get yourself 2 spiritual mirrors or two demon bells, whatever you wanted to do, and build out that way? It seems like the thought process quite often is very much like a vertical, right? You get one and you push it all the way up, and you move on to your second one, like you do with hero building. I prefer a build wide scenario, but that's just me. Finlay, how you doing, bud? You're okay, man? You're okay? Yeah. Do you know what? You said you regretted missing the last stream. You were here 2 hours, 35 minutes late to this one. So I don't think you told the truth last one. Yeah. Obviously, well, that's the thing. Context, isn't it? It's so irritating. When people ask stuff, and all the time, I think it's context is so difficult. You're going Wukong and Betty. I still wouldn't recommend you go for the Drury. The reason I wouldn't recommend you go for the Drury is because you're going to be able to get her up to T5 and have her subbed up. You're going to have Holmes Young in your team anyway. And he can stay V4 if you want him to. I would get another Spiritual Mirror. You've already got Lingering. You've already got Dusk. You've already got Dauntless. Who's your main going to be? Did you say Williams? Yes, I agree, Will. I do agree with that sentiment. Yeah, it is delayed. I like it, Mark, but don't go. I wouldn't go for the demon bells at Radiant are enough. I wouldn't go and make them deified. Even if you're sitting there with no, Williams is going to use Dauntless Cane the whole time, isn't he? Or Shark, but he's got Wukong, so Wukong can use Lingering, can't he? Williams, I think, is better, but then that's coming from someone that's never used either of them. I know that Williams has the lowest clears, but on a very small sample size, and it's just Void Campaign. Finley, I hope you're doing well, bud. Hope you're doing well. So Mark, yeah, I would go Energy Feed. Because then it's done. Like, you don't need more than 3 energy feed artifacts. So if you just done it now and get it out of the way, then it's done until a later date. What Cobalt do you? You use 5 Radiant Demon Bells? No, Kate, that's not true. Don't try and guilt me, you little bastard. Thank you so much, Mark, for letting me go on your account. The thing is, you've wanted me to do account reviews on your stuff, which is fine, but your account's always like a mini version of mine. So it's kind of like there isn't much to show, not in a nasty way, but it's just like looking at my account, isn't it? And obviously we want people to have fun. But we will look at your account. Maybe it's different now. And to be fair, you've also got like 50 accounts running, yeah? Oh shit, I typed it in wrong. Okay. I hate doing this. Passwords. Oh, we're in. I was about to say, that's weird. Yeah, 100%. Of course it is, man. Right, let's go. So, this is Kay's account. Is this the right one, Kay? Is this the right one? D3 Basilisk, D2 Wukong, Melissa, I hate that skin. Sylvie, Betty, Baby Bazzy as a tenant. E5 Ignis, is that... No? Was that to open up the Grim? Yeah, and that's it. That's the other thing as well, Mark. It doesn't matter. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I'd certainly get at least one spiritual mirror. But then the other thing is in the fights that is going to make the most difference in Void campaign, you haven't got enough heroes anyway. Like, because you've only got 2. So yeah, I always save onto stuff. I'm now the opposite. I now save too much compared to what I used to. So sorry, K. Stop hex leveling. Waste of resources. Waste of resources. You stop doing it because it's left you with no spirit. Sean, mute him. Sean Seaman. I'm so tempted to get them to mute you. Basilisk is trash, not gonna lie. Bastard. That's angered me. It's not. Bunch of Basilisk haters in the comments. This rakes alt accounts. Yeah, that is bannable. Oh, that is bannable, isn't it? I think it's outrageous that you come here and say that. Did you ban? Did you actually mute him? I don't mute Sean. Well, when the fuck else would you be a Basilisk user? You bastard. No, right, that's it. We're ending the stream because Sean has upset me. No, listen, Basilisk has his issues. I think as an early game hero, he's incredible because of how much burst. Like, the burst is absolutely wild. The round 2 burst, whoosh. My issue is that the further I'm getting in mid-game, the more I'm realising what his limitations are going to be, and that they're just not going to be... I don't think you're going to be able to get past them without overstatting like hell, at which point we'll just don't use him, use someone else. So it's difficult. Yeah, Williams would... Yeah, but Williams is going to get further than Basilisk. So it's so hard, man. It is so hard. Like, I think Basilisk is fun, but... it's limiting, definitely. It's limiting. Sean likes him. Okay. Anyone will get further. Right, Patricia doesn't. I don't. Sean's chatting absolute bullshit, and he's sitting there with a geister. Hey, Fire Hazard, how you doing, man? That's a new name. And it's the official Fire Hazard as well. It's not the unofficial one that we're used to seeing. Listen, and Luna. Where is Paco? Did Paco get upset earlier, or did I make that up in my head? Paco's okay, isn't he? Okay, do us a favour, message Paco and make sure he's alright, because didn't he say we were winding him up? I don't know. But I know we were obviously joking. I don't know but then he didn't come back, I don't think. I don't want Paco to be upset. Oh, he's at work. Yeah, so he's fine, isn't he? He wasn't... I just remembered that happened. Right. Let's... So, Kay said he's struggling. How you set up your Basilisk? Naughty boy. We don't make Breath of Forest 2-star. You don't make it Radiant. You don't need to. The healing that you get from it being Splendid isn't worth having. And the Radiant buff only gives you 1% extra all damage reduction, which, bear in mind, your main struggle is probably going to be Void campaign, which means you're just going to struggle round 2, round 3 to be alive anyway. Boss fights, obviously, it means nothing. Yeah, that's it. And so it's fine because you've got 2 of them. No, this is Kay's account. We're helping Kay out. So, yeah, for everyone else, we don't ever really level up the deified Antlers Cane because you don't need to. It's fine having 2 because you can use 2, you can regress it, whatever. But yeah, no, we're ignoring Will's horrible comment because he's spiteful, and that's fine. Just because he likes Mockman, and Mockman is really good. God, who cares? Right, so got lingering on Wukong, which is fine. Spiritual Mirror, but it's not... Okay, let's be fair. You might know. Glittery Demon Bell, Dragon Rui, Glittery Demon Bell. You're going to want to make that a Radiant one. The reason you make it Radiant, it's infinitely more, it's like double effective. So it gives you 20 energy guaranteed, right? If it's glittery. Admittedly, it's better having two like this, I suppose. But well, it's not, because you've got an Ignis, and when Ignis dies, you're therefore not getting the effect out of the Demon Bell. So I'd make this a Radiant one. I understand why you've done it on Ignis, but you could do any energy artifact on her. Bear in mind, you want her to die. It's just a bit of a waste. Haven't you already got a splendid Dragon Rui? Why have you got another Rui Scepter? What madness have you been cooking up? Are you running double Dragon Rui? Oh, from Bond. Okay. Oh, that sucks, man. That's so unlucky. Well, normally it wouldn't be unlucky. Obviously, in this situation, it is very unlucky. Of course. Why am I looking at that? You've obviously got it done. Oh, okay. So you're going Melissa next. Okay. Why have you got a 2-star Betty Core, bro? Ignore that. I'll ignore that. That's fine. Yeah, Dusk. I'm the same, man. I'm a proper core whore. Like, absolutely. I love cores. That's fine, Kay. To be, and this is the thing, man. It happens, right? You're a... Oh, okay. You're in. I was about to say you're in 5, right? You're in 6. I don't think you're miles out of them, are you? Oh, yeah, Valkyrie. But it's almost like I haven't changed anyone, obviously. Let's just run it and see. How far away it is. I found with my Basilisk, I don't know whether this is the same for basically everyone. Oh, fuck it. I really liked the Phoenix Cloak. The Phoenix Cloak for me and Basilisk. Oh yeah, so we just got so unlucky with where that procced. Okay. Because it's not the burns that kill us with Basilisk. It's them attacking after, because it just goes through Unbending Will. And Phoenix Cloak for me got me through basically every single Valkyrie fight. Yeah, this wave's nasty because it's the burns from the flame strikes as well. Oh yeah, it's only 4 heroes. So the problem is, right, the less heroes, obviously, and this is obviously obvious what I'm about to say, the less heroes you've got, so much more RNG there is, because there's less people for you to hit, like with Basilisk and the Cloak, which is why I like Sylvie with the Taunt. Yeah, but you can't really do that against Valkyries, dude, because the amount of CC she outputs, you just get fucking destroyed. We could try it without running her core, but, and to be fair, we'll probably run a Balance Strike as well, because we want her to die. Like, you don't want her... no, she'll die before she... No, to be fair, that might actually work still alright. The issue with her is she just CCs you into death because the amount of burns that get put off. It's really difficult. I haven't run Betty on against any of my Valkyrie attempts. I said Sylvie for me was the main one that was really helping me. And it's just getting lucky. Like, those ones there, like where we're CCing them and Basilisk is getting hit by the burns, you just need that one attempt where he's not getting hit by the burn. So then he can survive them attacking and then hopefully do that and it kills him. Is he getting... Because I'm not too worried about the burns. Let's see if have we got attribute reduction off. Because it's the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie reduces attack. Which is, again, when you're talking about... Do that. The rest have got burns, which is fine. Let's see if we can get it done. Betty we actually want to die, so I'm not too concerned about that. But this is just okay. This type of fight against Valkyrie for certain accounts, it's a struggle. And your main thing, right? The reason I say to you don't get too down about this fight is the jump up when you get to 7-1-1 is like mental. It's a horrible Valkyrie wave, and people get stuck there for months and months and months. So don't get disheartened by it. But yeah, even once you clear this, but it's obviously nice just to clear chapter 6, isn't it? I suppose. So ignore what I was just saying. But yeah, it's Valkyries are always a pain. We just want to see. We want to get one. We want to get one lucky one. We're not going to do this over and over again because this is the lineup, isn't it? But you almost see. The thing is, Betty didn't. You want Betty to get hit with the retaliation burns, but it's Basilisk every time. We're getting unlucky because then he's not getting to get off his active, and then we need a fat active. I haven't even checked his his infusions. No. See, Betty's died, which is good. We want Betty to die. Basilisk is already on Unbending Will. Maybe we get lucky. Taunts have gone off, which is great. I don't think he's doing enough damage, but there's not a lot we can do. Let's see. 25 million attacks, so he's not weak. I was at 39 when I cleared chapter 7. That's obviously a big jump. Like, it's not an inconsequential. You're at level 100. I was at level 100, so to be fair, the Grimoire's there. So you've done all right to get the Grimoire up that high, haven't you? Let's see, what have we got here? That's got to go, man. Damage reduction is irrelevant. And it's irrelevant because you're not surviving anyway. The thing that's keeping you alive is the is Unbending Will. It's nothing else. And if you're getting hit, you're getting killed anyway. Interestingly, with skill damage and Basilisk, Ali's been testing this out. Apparently the skill damage doesn't work with kinetic destruction, which is where we get a lot of his damage here. So skill damage possibly isn't the best for Basilisk. They're testing that out. Why have you got, what have you got armor break from? Have we overcooked armor break? Was it just literally at 100%? I don't know if it, oh, we've got too much precision as well. Oh no, we need more crit. Fucking hell. Bro, you haven't got any crit. You haven't got any crit, so you need some crit. Not, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you got it on the stone. Ah, perfect. Okay. No, you don't. Oh, a speed crit, but it needs to be a crit attack, really. That's fine. Let's not worry. Let's try this. Let's try this. Even just that should give you a boost. Damage reduction. I understand why you'd think you'd want to do damage reduction, but it's not going to survive you anyway. Like, you need. So when Wukong and Betty, oh, Betty didn't even get it off there. That's fine. Okay, we just need to get lucky. How's Mark going? Mark, I'll see you later, dude. Have a good one, bro. You need to get lucky that as I said, the retaliation burns don't hit Basilisk. Yeah, but like there, they keep on hitting him. And it just sucks because, I mean, they might be CC'd enough that it doesn't matter. Oh, fucker. I think we can get there, bro. I think we can get there. You also don't have enough energy feed. I'd probably say maybe it's even better because Ignis has got a demon bell on it. Do you know what? Did we even gear them up? Yeah. Yeah, Lothar just struggles because if he doesn't get the one hit, he peters out, doesn't he? 7-1-1. But it's one of those things, and it kind of sucks that the Void campaign is just limited behind how many Valkyrie waves. It's just stupid because it doesn't make it fun or engaging, right? But But they've had to do it because Betty has just destroyed the game. Let's take that off the Ignis, because obviously it's not doing anything for us there. You not got any more, because the thing is, the mirror's not. Obviously, the mirror's not doing anything for us. We've not got any more artifacts in the bag. We're not going to pull them out. Don't worry. You've got one there. Let's try it again. This is one of those things, man. Like, if we sat here for an hour doing this, which we're not going to do, we'd clear it. I'd 100%. Like, you've got to, but this is why I don't like macroing. And I was talking to Hanchok, the guy that has got insanely low attack clears with Wukong in Void Campaign. And he said one of his ones he kind of worked out is like 10,000 to 1 chance. He macroed loads of them. And for what he was doing, makes perfect sense, right? He wanted to see what the lowest possible clear was. For you, don't do that. Because you're then just going to get roadblocked sooner. Do you know what I mean? Which is why I was never particularly fast. Valks are... They're just... Yeah, they're dangerous. As I said, and it's difficult because for me, Phoenix Cloak for Basilisk is absolutely insane, and obviously we don't have one. And I also can't, on a low spender account, do I recommend grabbing... There we go. Fucking... You fucking bitch. I thought we was going to get there. No, there's no trans puppets. There's no trans puppets. Damn it. So close. So close. That's what I'm saying. We've definitely got enough there. So, Kay, what I'd say, whenever you're coming across waves like this, don't worry about the damage reduction because you're going to die anyway. You don't want Betty to do too much CC, so you want her to die, so run Balance Strike. And Basilisk, make sure we're trying to cap out certain things. I mean, Crit, because he does so many different attacks, you haven't got the treasure, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you want that Crit to be at like 40-50% so we can abuse it. Bear in mind, we haven't got Balance Strike. Obviously, we haven't got Balance Strike or we just die. Yeah, you can clear it. I can tell you categorically you can clear this. Even if I hadn't seen that last fight, you can clear this. You can tell. If Basilisk can kill them with 2 actives, you're fine. You don't have to kill them with 1, but that's where the RNG comes in, particularly off of these first, Retribution burns. Yes, he keeps on getting absolutely spanked by him. But that's why I really like Sylvie, because I love the taunts that Sylvie gives, because obviously the reflection damage doesn't hit her. It's not gonna, it's not enough. But it's okay. Okay, if you keep this line up and you just keep on trying, you got two treasure chests from Festival and a pink. Which ones do you pick? You got 2 of... Am I really... What festival treasure? Well, you all damage dealt. I can tell you that for nothing. What? Where have you got? Oh, nice. Nice. Should we go and see? No, wait. Oh, 25 and 26. I was about to say, that's not all the 26 ones, is it? Right. I've done a video, okay? So fuck you for not looking at the video. I've done that. Festival Treasure video. But now I myself am going to have to look because I can't remember. No, that's terrible. Don't do that. That's terrible. Is it the Palace? Oh, it's the Palace. Yeah. I mean, the Palace is the one that everyone goes for. But 10%? Is that a bit stinky? Dodge offset is nice. And dodge offset's becoming more powerful. The new one is goated. Is it all damaged? I need to sneeze. Why is that goated? That looks exactly the same as the other one. It's got star. Oh, I suppose not just. It's got Star Expedition as well, obviously. No, Basilisk is not a warrior. He's a warrior at heart, but he is a ranger. Winged steed. Yeah. Oh, that's the all damage. Yeah, okay. I get why this should be strong. Only maxes out at 10%. Like, I don't think it's anything to shout home about, is it? Because that's not exactly going to stack with an awful lot. Control immunity offset doesn't give it to mages. Nice man. Yeah, because we all want our assassins to do more control. Oh wow, they really fucking hate mages, don't they? So this doesn't give them... Yeah, I know. And it adds up, doesn't it? That's the point of all damage dealt. That's the point. Fountain looks quite cool. So, to be honest with you, that's going to be... Because it has Void Campaign, but also Star Expedition. So it is the Fountain, isn't it? And to be fair, Kay, if you get one more, it means you can 2-star it. So you actually get more of a buff. The Lutz one... Oh, this one? Yeah, but... That's... Yeah, but it goes to 10... That's what we were talking... Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not picking from the chests because I don't want you to moan at me for picking the wrong ones. Okay. I haven't... Crit damage for Transcendence heroes. And that is valid. You don't care what... Yeah, but I care what I pick. I care what I pick, Kay. I love the candelabra, personally. I get why people don't. Yeah, we can pick the pet. Yeah. Where's encapsulated memories? Or am I was about to say a word that I probably shouldn't say. I was about to say easily. Yeah, what? Yeah, but you can't pick it. This is 2025. Only. 2025, 2026. Wasn't encapsulated memories, wasn't that 2023? Why have I just clicked on 2024? Yeah. But you can't do that in that chest, I don't think. Yeah, 2025, 2026. I'm not picking them. I don't want to do the wrong thing. I don't want to be called out for Can I open these, though? I'm going to open them. Shit. I normally get good luck with them. Okay, we're going to do these ones as well. Damn it. Why have you not opened these? Damn. Nice. So, Kay. You need more energy feed. The energy feed's really important. 100%. Because you want to make this Demon Bell radiant, which means you need another 4 Demon Bells. Really, to get 2 cracking. Because I think Demon Bells are better than mirrors, but I think that spiritual mirrors are better than evil sonatas. I am prepared to fight someone to the... I'm not prepared to fight someone to death over that, but that's what I think. I'd buy a Demon Bell from here, personally. You've got 5 million cot and no Stellar. You cot man. What are you going to build? If you've got no Stellar. What are you going to build? You wasn't being a cot man. Okay, you're telling me you've got 5 million cot and no Stellar, and you are saying you are not a cot man. Yeah, Queen. You used all your Stellar on Sylvie today. She's T5. Where's the rest of your cot? Where's the 2.5 to 1 ratio? Yeah. But no, Kay, Queens, bud, Queen. Because to be fair, especially for Basilisk, So when you get Queen, I'm gonna do a video on this actually. To be fair, on the on why Queen, Wukong, Betty, other than William's account, I recommended the first 3 because people always ask that. So this isn't for you because I think you understand this a bit more. But it's the all damage dealt that you get from a Queen's Guard. So even at 10 star, it's a 15% all damage dealt boost. And then when you go here and you sub it up, 24%. And every time someone attacks her, they counter attack. And as you sub this up, every time their Queen's Guard counter attack does 3% reduce their attack. So if they're hitting 5 times, it's reducing the enemy by 15% of attack. If they do that for 2 rounds consecutively, it's a permanent 30% attack debuff, as well as a permanent 24% all damage dealt, as well as Abyssal Corruption, which makes heroes take more crit damage and deal less crit damage to the opposition. She's phenomenal. Koji, see you later, bud. Dan, what are you messaging me? Is it more feet stuff? Oh, Dan. But no, okay, to be fair, Dan, we will. Okay, Dan, have I ever been on your account, Dan? No, I don't think I have been on your account. That's weird, isn't it? Bear in mind how long, yeah. Will I do viewers Gala Awakenings next stream? Here's the thing, Koji. I did Liam's last time. The last time I did Awakenings was for Liam. And it went so badly that it's put me off doing them. And it's put me off doing them because we got shit luck with his stones more than anything. And I just felt horrendous. I sat here doing the stream and you try and laugh it off a little bit, but inside I felt really bad that I'd ruined it for him. So it put me off doing it. I am going to cover your account. I'm covering your account. So Koji, am I doing them again? I don't know. See, Zarin, thank you so much, dude. Have a good one, bud. I think I'm going to do it. I will do other people's awakenings. But I will do it on people's accounts. Like, say, Ben said I can do on his. Ben's a whale. If you get shit luck on Ben's account, Ben wouldn't really care. I wouldn't care as much. I felt bad for Liam's account because Liam wasn't a whale and we got shit luck. So if people want me to do their awakenings because he makes good content, I'd really appreciate it. But I would say that, as I said, I don't want to be made to feel guilty. Oh, Short King, I forgot. Listen, Short King, I can't look at your account tonight. I've got to be off by 10 o'clock, which is 27 minutes time. So Short King, DM me, because I don't think we've talked before on Discord. Are you on Discord? I think we're in Discord. DM me, and we'll look at yours next week 100% on stream. Because I might even do a midweek stream this week because of the event. Thank you, man. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I listen, and we're due one, Coach. We're due one. Oh, Finley. Everyone's now offering. Yeah, I said I don't. Thank you, guys. By the way, guys. Okay, I'm going to jump off yours now. I'm going to jump onto Dan's. Yeah, do you know what? Because I was desperate to do them, and that completely knocked the wind out of my sails doing Liam's. I felt so shit afterwards. I messaged him and apologised. Because I just felt like I'd let him down. Now, obviously, it's not my fault, but it's really difficult, and I don't really want to feel like that again. So, going forward, I will what kind of password is that? Trying to confuse me. Ain't no one guessing that, are they? So yeah, going forward, I don't mind doing them, but I'd probably rather want to do them on boosted awakenings rather than normal awakenings, because you're guaranteed luck at that point. Why is that gone all? Yeah, it's gone all fuzzy. Has it gone fuzzy for you guys? Oh no, it's gone back now. Right, Dan, what server are we on, my dude? Why have you called yourself free to play when you're VIP 7? No, Gala's normal. I think what we're all hoping is that there's going to be boosted awakenings, sacred awakenings things. That's the whale one where you get stupid odds. That's what I think the guys are hoping is going to occur. Yeah, Finn, and that's the other thing as well. Everyone fucking moans at me for doing that. I don't want to do 10 at a time. Stop doing X levels. You're running out of spirit. Stop doing it. Why do people do this? Am I going to have to do an old man ranting video on this? Stop it immediately. That is terrible. Look, you're on 8 now. You're 8 million spirit left. Don't do it. It's a waste. I love the fact it's an A+. I've just clocked that. Oh, with holy damage as well. Fucking hell. Sheesh. It's only D3 as well. What? I just cottoned on to that. That's wild. Okay. I don't know why. Madeline, of course. Love it. Wukonginator. Melissa. Natalie. Why is... You're just... Are you running low on food? What's Jason said? Jason, you can. If you skip out of the homepage... Look, Jason, if you go onto it... You've done all this. But say you press fight... And then you click on like the tortoise shell... It stops the battle. Finley's winding you up. You definitely can. You definitely can. It's very nice, Williams. Right. End game. Get X levels. Whatever. It's a waste of resources. Because you can't then look. Your queen's on level 362 because you ain't got no spirit, man. My VHL account's got more spirit than you got. Oh shit, I've got to do Aspen Dungeons tonight on that. Right. Okay, sorry. Let's focus because you've gifted this opportunity. I'm not going to waste it. Madeline with a B copy. That's a nice bit. That's a nice B copy. I'm surprised it's only a B. Oh. Quick one as well. Grim level 75. Is this a... Oh, yeah. This is a food issue, isn't it? So it's not, is it? I don't think this is a resource issue. I don't think you're that... I don't think you've been that mad. It is an essence issue. It's not really... A little bit. No, it's obviously more essence. But why have you... Have interest? I don't suppose it makes a massive difference because of the scaling up with the tree. Why have you got a tree 3 and a tree 2? Would you not just have been better off building up Queen? Finley, did you not know that that's what you could do? You thought you had to sit and watch them? Yeah, but the percentages don't... Okay, if that's the reason you've done it, that's not the right way to do it. I don't think. Because I've done a graph in my Primal Grimoire guide the other day. And I don't think what you've just said's accurate. Because you don't get that much for the extra 10 levels between... Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, bud. I would suggest that... Yeah, they're not, surely. What are you doing? Why you've done that? What are you doing this for? You've got... I didn't even clock that. Dan? You've got stole symbols. Right. Why have you done that? Don't level them up to 120. You've wasted so much material. You can get it back. Right, let me just show you something. I'm not being critical. I always say that. I'm not being critical. I'm doing this because I love you. Doing this because I love you. Where is the stats? Yeah, well, it could be more than that. So, if you go to T5, let's bring up full screen. If you go to T5, you're saving yourself 1 million spiritual essence. Because it costs 465 to go from T5 to level 120. So you could save 900,000 spiritual essence and you could save 7 million stellar by not doing what you've done. And your team would be just as powerful. So you probably think you're too good to look at my guides. You need to look at my guides because you need to look at more of my guides. What did K do? You beat it. Yeah, buddy. Use the same setup, man. Use the same setup. You'll be fine. Dan. Oh, Dan. 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 Dan, I need to ask you a favour. Dan, I need to ask you a favour. Can I potentially, possibly make a video on your account and do some chopping and changing for a video for during the week? I can do the video Sunday. And then I've And then I've got a video because I think you've done loads of people do. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you go to 120 when it makes your heroes more powerful? Well, it's because of the opportunity cost. The only time you take your hero to 120 is when you're going to destiny them. So this is a great example to show people. I might also regress to Williams to get the X levels off him, but we won't talk about that. Because we will need the spiritual essence. I'm definitely going to do that, and then we'll build him back. We've got the facilities. I think that we would do that. I think you'd regress both of these, and would regress to Williams. We'd get a shit ton of spiritual essence back, and then we could tree 5. You haven't got the food, but that's fine. I would certainly want to tree 5 your queen over Natalie first. And then Natalie's the next build, right? And if you're fine with me doing it, I'd even build food for you. $711K. Get there, baby. Oh, to be fair, do you know what I really like, Dan, about your account? You do something so many people don't do. Right? You actually use your resources. Do you know how many people's accounts I go on? And it's like, and they're like, I've got no food to like level up my heroes. And there's like 500 5-stars sitting here. And it's like, well, you fucking do have the food. You've used all yours. I actually like that. I do like that. The only thing is, obviously, it's a little bit less play, but you've got, yeah, I would build Queen. I mean, it's up to you whether you wanted to go Queen or Natalie. I presume Queen's going to be much more effective. Yeah, it definitely is, because you want your damage dealt. Because what's this sitting at? 16%? Or 20% because she's V4. It jumps up to 24%. I imagine for someone like Williams, that's huge. Is it huge? That's what she said. Or is Bright Blessing from Natalie better when it's leveled up? So do we exchange the 4% from Queen? Get her to T2 like she is. We haven't got the... But then you don't need Olivia at E3 either. That's only going to be 1 10-star, 2 9-stars. Why is Patricia there? at E5. Is this to open up the Grimoire? No, because there's only 8. It's not 9. Well, we don't want it. We want to still keep the Heart Watcher. Yeah, because you need. Yeah, it's a bugbear of mine, not for you, because I see why you've done it. Yours is different. Like, if you actually look at what Patricia's doing for you, she's giving you 30,000 attack. So the issue isn't so much that you've wasted food, because you had the food sitting there. But if you've used like light and dark hero chests early on to get Patricia copies to make her a tenant, to give your Williams nothing, then it's a waste of resources. Once your account's where you are, it doesn't matter like to use light and dark chests, because what else are you going to use them for? But I think it's a really good way of showing people. I love your Williams so much, man. I'm going to have fun playing around in the Williams account, because I think that's what I'm building next. So yeah, I think we regress that, and we regress these two. We use the spiritual essence to get everyone to the proper level, but we build up Queen to T5. We can definitely do that without touching the Natalie. That's fine, because we'll have enough spiritual essence and Stella to do that from regressing these two, and then we'll have enough spiritual essence. Spiritual essence and spirit. Why are they so similar? Then we've got enough spirit then to level them up to get her to level 400. Yeah, he does. And do you know what? I think it's the little character screen there with an A+. Looks sick. Looks absolutely amazing. I do like Williams.
We are the best food buddies in the world. I'm your buddy, and you are my food.
Who's next for you to Destiny, do you think, Dan? Because in terms of like who else to put the subs on, because for instance, yeah, see, I like this, but I also want to sub out her. Yeah, Dan, 100%. Like the boosts that you, in fact, what I will do 100%, and I won't forget to do this because I'll do it during making the video, is I will screenshot his stats now at 120. I'm not going to do it now, please, because I want to make a video, so please don't do it. I will screenshot his stats now and then build him up to level 100 and show you, right? You get virtually nothing, but it's just costing you, like whatever it was, 450,000 spiritual essence per hero and 3.5 million stellar per hero. So we can off rip build up Queen, and we can off rip build up Natalie, because we'll get the food from aggressing Patricia. She's only giving your Williams 30,000 attack. Well, he's got 30 million attack. So it's not 10% or 1%. Zero. It's not. It's not 10%. It's not 1%. Maths is hard. 0.01, because it's not even 0.1%, because that'd be 300,000. It's basically nothing. The only reason you'd want a base hero as a tenant is for speed. Does that really matter with Williams? No, because you don't really need. So if anything, you can argue it's doing nothing for you. So you've got Madeline. You said you're going to build Sylvie next. I don't know. I think, to be fair, because people say, because you've got Melissa and you've got Madeline, people talk about Elena, you've got CC Shed. I like Elena. I don't know what the recommended route is for this. It probably is Sylvie, isn't it? You've got enough regression shards. I've already checked it. You've got 80 or 90, 85. You need 30. Regress, 40, regress, no, 35, regress. You'll be left with an even 50, which is plenty. I was like, oh, that's why you said you hope you have enough regressions. I don't think you can do that. I think your account would suffer for doing that, because then you won't be able to regress all of them, because you only be left with, you only really want on this account 6, because you don't even want the Drake at E5. It's wasted food. I get you've done it for the Grimoire. And how much stuff do we have? No, not that. I presume you've obviously done the Glory Change, yeah. 75. Right, let me just quickly double check something. So you've got 3.3 million. If only someone had some kind of table with all the information about how much Grim Essence was needed per level. Why has this all changed? Aha. So we need... yeah, but you're short. So I really wouldn't do what you're suggesting. I'd wait till you get to 5.83 million Grim Essence, and then I would do it. Personally. Because it's an investment in soul symbols to regress all those heroes afterwards. So yeah, once you got to 5.83, then do that big jump. Finley, see you later, bud. Thanks for dropping in, man. No, don't worry about being late. Oh, mate. For 100, like 5 mil. 5.83 mil. 5.83 mil. So I would wait till you get there, just because if you push to 12 E5s, that's then going to be 6 that you've got to regress. That's 30. But it's not only that, because you're going to have to regress your other heroes first to get the food and resources out to build them up, E5s up. So I actually reckon you're probably looking at about 60 to do what you want, because you probably have to regress 3 of them. 3 trans heroes. Then you have to build up the E5s. Then you have to regress those E5s to put the food back into your trans heroes. I've just done it on my main account to get 18 E5s. It's a fucking mess, mate, honestly. So don't overcook it, because it's basically it's not worth the progress that you get. So wait until you get to whatever it was I said, 5.83. So you're a couple of picks away. But that's it. You're 2 picks away, and then you're good to go. Do you have? Nah, I don't. I miscalculated with all my fantastic graphs. I miscalculated, Cinder. I was such an idiot. I didn't add up right. So we're gonna have to wait for. And there was no way that last week's event I was gonna spend $200 because I couldn't complete the Dawn I couldn't reset the Dawn campaign fund. I was like, I'm not spending an extra $70-80 just to get a couple of extra Grim picks. It didn't feel right. So Dan, your account, it's so beautiful, right? Because that's really nice. We can make this better. But do you know what? All said and done, I bet your Williams fucking slaps, bro. Like we're sitting there like, oh, there's wasted resources. Let's not pick on K. Who? Because we always pick on K. Bless his little heart. Are we not friends? I mean, I know we're friends, but are we not friends on here? Oh, you got my old account. I haven't got a team set up. AIDS. That'd be well fun though. Hold on. I can log in. No, we're not going arena. You're going to beat me. Because to be fair, I've got to go in 3 minutes. And you're going to fight me now. I'm going to change my lineup on my mini. That's offensive. It's not a mini. It's not a mini account. It's the dream team. So. No, I said we're not going to pick on UK because we're going to try Dan. We're going to try Dan out. And Dan, I'm pre-warning you. We can do lots of things with yours, which is going to be great. I will do a clickbaity thumbnail. But you know me, I'm not an arsehole with the video, with the content itself. Like I'll do like, oh, everyone makes this mistake. I have, I've got to get some of the AdSense rolling in. I think he'll beat my Dream Team account, but the Dream Team account's fun. So I'm not going to make him face my main because my main would win. But that's Destiny levels and stuff like that. It's not so much that, yeah, that is my chair making those noises, by the way. So we'll put, this is a fun team. It's It's not a serious team though. That's the problem. He's a serious. I don't know why I said that. He's fucking deadly serious. Right. Let's. There's no point fighting my main because my main would shoot him round. But that's where this is a bit. Oh, this is. Oh my god, am I being an idiot? Right, yeah, no, it's fine. Oh yeah, you're absolutely gonna wallop me. But yeah, no, you will do. You will do. Yeah. That is right, isn't it? Yeah. This should be fun. Ah, you've Wukong stunned me off round 1. I'm never gonna get to attack. I was glitched out. Second time it's done that tonight. How weird's that? Fucking blue stacks. Right. Chaps and chapettes. Probably mainly chaps. Probably. We're going to call it there. I'm going to... Dan, before you log into your account, let me log out of your account because it's going to automatically log in. And the issue is, if you do that, it's then going to set us in this eternal loop of it's trying to log me in, then it's trying to log you in, then it's going to try and log me in. That's right, Kay. I really like your account. It's interesting, right? Because you've gone all in on a couple of things, and then obviously changed paths. But you'll get there with it. I'm really happy that we managed to get your Basilisk boy further in Void campaign. It's just a grind with those Bazzies. And going against Valkyries isn't too bad. But yeah, get your energy feed artifacts rolling. It's even more important with less heroes because you've really got to maximise it. But yeah, you'll get in there, bro. You'll get in there. Keep on forgetting my password now. Yeah, Dan, I will message you tomorrow. Dan, I'll message you tomorrow and I'll make a plan of when I can do it if you're fine, if you don't mind. I'd love, yeah, because I love your account and A+ Williams as well, man. It's absolutely sick. So yeah, if you don't mind, I'll message you and we'll find out what we can do. I just hope I can do it Sunday, maybe even tomorrow. Oh no, Valentine's tomorrow. Sunday. And I can get the video out midweek then. Probably Wednesday. Yeah, no, but thank you. And everyone, obviously, hold on 1 second. Turn that off. I hate this. Obviously to Ali, Zarin, and Jason. I'm gonna call him Ali, to be fair. I'm gonna call him. Yeah. Fire Hazard. Not right. I've got a max friend list with it at the moment. But Fire Hazard, I need to go through that list. But obviously, everyone, thank you so much. It's been a great stream. To be fair, we had like over 50 people at several points, which is fucking wild. But yeah, I've really liked it tonight. I appreciate everyone for being here. I know that the event itself was a bit difficult. But yeah, we'll get there with it. And yeah, Dan, no, thank you. Thank you, Kay, for letting me on it. Mark, thank you for letting me on it. Yeah, well, Ali, it's an upward trajectory, bro. We haven't got anywhere to go down. We can only go up. I mean, people like you, it happens like magic. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It's been a good stream. It's been a rough few weeks for content, so it was nice to get a good one out anyway. But yeah, anyways, have a good weekend. Stay safe. BH out.